Okay, cool. Here we go. All right, you guys are in this cave, right? You had just killed this ogre and the Verbeeg with a magical pack of wolves that were summoned. Um, what are what are your names? Let me pull this up.
Alyan, Slagan,
Alyan,
Wilfred,
thank you. Alyan
Isaac.
summoned these pack of wolves as you guys kind of delve into battle here in this kind of open cave with these terrified goat and sheep in this pen off to the side. Um, yeah, you guys ended up slaying the Verbeeg and the ogre and attacked the bear to the point where it ran off out of fear. Chased it briefly, but it had dashed away completely. So you guys
He's a fast boy.
had a moment to breathe, and yeah, you guys are just now having exited combat, and you see what's your current state of what are you doing currently? Let's start with Alyan. What are you currently doing?
Goodness. Well, I just.
Mm-hmm.
The bear was just scared off, by the way.
Right.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Just nothing like super deep. Just like what's your mental state? Like, what are you doing? Are you looking around? Are you just in the?
I gotcha. Sure. So, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I like mad dash chased after the bear and couldn't find him, and so I ran back to the group as quickly as I could for no reason. So I feel like I'd be a little out of breath and hectic, that I just like dashed down a hallway and I was like, okay, crap, this is too far and I'm getting too far from my group. I'm gonna turn around, dash back, and then like stop
Yeah.
and just looked around to see what everybody else was doing. I've still got 3 of my wolf friends there, so I guess I'd probably be like, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm sorry for your fallen friends.
Cool. Isaac, what are you doing in this moment? You're kind of back there, off to the side a bit.
Isaac had just he took a really heavy blow, and then he walked over the corpse after it was killed. And once he kind of got a good look at the blood all around him, he kind of stepped back and kind of went against the wall. And he looked pretty fucking angry, but now he's just kind of slumped against the wall with his flask and just drinking it down, basically. Um, and that's what he's doing right now. He's just
Cool.
drinking his flask.
Slagan, what are you doing?
I'm probably still on alert. I'm looking down these corridors. I'm seeing, listening to hear if I hear any more heavy footfalls on the way.
Okay. And Wilfred? Kyle?
I'm
You did.
muted as I say everything that I'm doing. I'm moving my silent image of Slagan, well, Slagan-like, to the middle of the room. Green Slagan.
Green Slagan, okay. Yeah, Green Slagan
Gregan.
approaches, walks over the fire, seemingly unscathed. Slagan, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check? Yeah, if you guys want to RP or anything, or just tell me what you want to do and whatnot, we'll just pick up from there.
Isaac just catches his breath and he goes over to the corpse again. He like adjusts his goggles and make sure that his mask is still up, and he just kind of inspects the corpse, see if there's anything interesting.
On the Verbeeg or the Ogre?
Verbeeg, because it's the one right next to him.
Okay, give me an investigation. What'd you get in your perception, Slagan?
A 16.
16. As you look around, you stop breathing for a moment and you just listen. You hear the constant blowing of wind as it's being pumped through these tunnels, coming in from the east, going out to the south. The fire flickers in waves. As that happens, you hear the bleating of the goats and the baa's of the sheep, but you don't seem to hear or pick up anything outside of your area.
Great. Seems like if there were any more, we've at least given them pause.
I got a 14.
14 on your investigation.
Yeah, I got a better roll the first time, but it was all cocked, so.
You find blood.
You find cock.
You do find blood.
I already knew that was there. I encountered it when I was stepping over the corpse. And I'm like just kind of like looking away from it and trying to ignore the blood.
That's about all you find.
Just
You don't
lots of blood.
Just lots of blood. Nothing on. You said the ogre, right?
No, the Verbeeg.
Oh, the Verbeeg. You see, he has a stone dagger, and if you were to pick it up, what would be a dagger to his size is about the size of a short sword for you. You attempt to pick it up, and it weighs like 40 pounds. It's extremely heavy, but it looks like it just fit in the palm of his hand. But doesn't seem to have much on other than old, oh my god, pelts and whatnot that kept him warm.
Dude, imagine getting hit by a 40-pound dagger.
Seriously though.
Just anyone want an extremely heavy, gigantic stone dagger?
Oh yeah, that's right up my alley, asshole.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this is almost as large as you are.
I mean, if it were anything other than stone, maybe.
I very swiftly and deftly like whip around my two normal short swords and like wipe them off my legs and put them away, and I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, these guys didn't seem to have the best kind of conditions. I'll just walk away.
Lucky for us.
Cool. Well, I think we should probably try and find the mead and just kind of investigate the remainder of this place. If I remember correctly from my previous little jaunt in here, if we go off to the right side past just past the pen, there should be a left arm that I haven't investigated, but it looks like it might loop around into the middle walk here. I'm not quite sure.
I would like to see if these barrels are the mead.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, all right.
Okay, good.
9.
9? Let's see here.
Would I have smelled anything? Does mead smell strongly?
I
You
kind
notice
of
the
in this
honey
barrel.
mead,
The
push on
honey-
the barrel.
Yeah.
there'd be a fairly strong hint of honey and like barley.
And
but
ferment.
You see that in these barrels, they're half filled with salt and pepper. One with salt, one with pepper.
That's a lot of salt and a lot of pepper.
I mean, apparently there's plenty of room for someone to hide, right, Alyan?
There certainly is. Salt and pepper, you say, and I kind of like eyeball the goat pen a little bit, and my stomach grumbles a little.
And if you remember, there is a piece of meat that's hovering over this fire that crackle and spits with the fat popping.
Which I think many of us partook in before
Yeah, we
before
ate
the
it,
break.
didn't
I think
I did
Alyan.
not.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me. Now that I'm more righted, I would go up and inspect the piece of meat and see if I kind of recognize it.
Do an
I was worried that it might be long pig.
Do an investigation. A what? Long pig?
I got
Yeah.
a 26 for if it's
Oh,
investigation.
God. Jesus.
26. You're like looking at it, and this is pretty well cooked, but you see some section of it, and you go, "Oh, that's human flesh."
Called it.
So, you guys like human? Because you just ate some.
I like humans. What?
Good thing I didn't.
I mean, this is the
What?
wasteland. Meat is meat. I would have eaten that bear too if he had stuck around long enough.
Hey, I don't judge you.
What do you mean? And I go and try and investigate the meat as well.
Give me an investigation with advantage, since you're kind of looking for something specific.
Okay. 17 total.
17. It's hard to tell. Again, it's pretty cooked, but you know.
Okay. So I go.
Isaac's kind of like pointing, like, yeah, like you see,
He's
right
like,
See
here,
that right
that's
there? you see that? That's
You see,
that's
like,
where the human's arm
I go,
connects.
no,
you
like
see,
that's
a small
that's
patch
just that.
of like burnt hair that's like curled and black.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, look, like that's like just like the goats. Like that's got to be. They've got a pen of goats here, right next to the fire. That's got to be goat, right?
Whatever
Is
you
there
need to
any
tell yourself,
skin left
man.
to show a
That's
tattoo?
fine.
There's no tattoo.
Can I? How successfully am I able to convince myself if I really can't tell that this is goat and not human?
Self-deception check.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's gonna be 15 total.
You're above average insight as you read into the words of Isaac tell you that
God damn it.
you can't convince yourself. Like you're reading what Isaac says and you're like, he's not
All right,
lying.
so I'm still like sitting there trying to argue with him that it's goat, but like as the conversation is going on, like I start to feel sick.
Give me a
Hey,
concentration
don't worry,
save.
man. It's
Say
just
again?
food. It's not a big deal.
A con save.
Jesus, yeah.
It's gonna be a
It's
6.
practical.
6 total.
Yeah.
You start dry heaving pretty bad. If you wanted to make yourself throw up, you probably could, but you're currently holding it down. But you're like dry heaving pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I'm not like at this point. I'm still half denial, so I'm trying to hold it down. But like during the conversation, as I'm still trying to talk to him, I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry, guys.
it would be a bigger deal if any of us were human.
That's right.
Wait a minute.
Technically,
Isaac, what are you?
I myself am a human, but
God.
Oh,
I've lived
sorry.
here for a number of years, so
guys,
don't worry
it's like
about
eating
it.
your dog. Like, what are you talking about? Humans are cute, little pet things.
I think I appreciate it. It's a very strange comment, but I appreciate it. You strange elf.
And I'm like, what are you talking about, elf? And for a moment, I like flash my hands back to my normal form again, and they've got like these creepy, like long pincer-like things going on. I stabbed the ground
Hey.
a couple times.
It seems to be your form of choice, or am I
Crab
mistaken?
people.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
Don't concern yourself to the point where you hurl. You wouldn't. I mean, those are good nutrients. You don't know when the next time you'll eat out
Exactly.
here.
I think I think I just need to eat something else.
Look at
and
all
I
the
start walking
nutrients
over
in the
towards
pen.
goat pen.
One of the ghosts are.
There's also an ogre over here.
I don't imagine that tastes very good.
Some
Yeah, I
fetid
mean, I'm
meat.
all in favor of nutrients and all, but I'm not going to be eating that. That's probably
He
nasty.
smells rancid already.
As Wilfred says that a flatulence occurs out of the ogre. A death fart.
He death shits his pants.
Oh,
How
God.
long does it last?
Far too long.
Long enough to where I continue doing it in Discord and my mic won't pick it up because it thinks it's ominous.
Yeah, noise suppression.
Yep.
Good
Hold on, let me roll for that. As this is the game to do it in. This fart lasts for 5
Does
whole
he shit?
seconds.
Wow. One,
Does the ogre shit?
2,
He does not. He does
4,
not
5.
poo himself.
He probably did that once he died.
There was I actually listened to a podcast regarding this. There was no shit in his rectum, so no, he's good.
good.
Okay.
Good
I
man.
know.
Whole
Doesn't mean-
podcast, not even one whole episode, just a whole podcast
Yeah.
dedicated to that
Mhm,
one
mhm.
topic.
It's called.
It's all in that pit in the north.
Yeah, he was prepared just in case.
Oh god. Anyways, what do you guys do?
Oh.
I'm walking over to a goat because I feel like I need to get some food in my belly. Something.
Why are you thinking about food at a time like this? We need to be
I'm
finding
starving.
this
What are you talking about?
Dressing a goat takes a while.
And I go, all right, come here, little guy, and then like grab like the behind the back legs, and I kind of like support the neck with my other forearm, bring it over, and like sit down on a stump near the fire, and I go to like pull out a dagger and.
Why don't you just eat a ration?
Yeah, we haven't even checked this entire cave yet. We don't know if
We
there's
would never
more.
be able to eat an entire
and
goat
while
here.
we're checking the cave, we can get the goat over the fire on the spit here, and we can
Yeah.
multitask.
Oh, so you're okay? You're not okay with eating human, but you're okay with roasting a.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
goat
totally
over
different.
Same fire as human.
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, the fire
I mean,
isn't
what
been
would have happened? You maybe
contaminated
get a
or
little
anything. Fire is
human
cleansing.
smoke in your meat.
Do Do you slaughter this goat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check as you pulled it over the
Squeal.
fence and you attempt, to handle it into position.
All right, so that's gonna be, what is my animal handling? +1. Cool. 18 total.
Yeah, you get it over, and you said it's a goat or a sheep.
You tell me.
Which one?
They're both? I thought there were goats in there.
There were
There's
both.
goats and sheep. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
a goat.
you get a goat. Okay. So
Those creepy
Ah!
fucking eyes.
yeah, it's just yelling as you're picking it up, but it doesn't fight too much. And then as you set it down, you cradle its neck. It just looks up at you with those creepy ass eyes, just staring at you.
Sorry, buddy.
Ah! Roll an attack.
Oh boy,
So
it's gonna be real bad if you
I know
don't
it's
kill
about to
this
be real bad because I rolled
goat.
very, very poorly.
1 damage.
Oh no. We'll say I don't even know if I have a dagger. Did I sell my dagger? Hang on. I gotta
Oh,
get
because
my
you have short
equipment.
swords.
I've got short swords. I have my daggers too. I've got my daggers. All right, so I busted out a dagger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to equip it to figure out how it attacks. Hang on 1 second. Man,
It'd be
I
the
am
same
the
thing as your short
laziest.
sword to hit.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna be 7 total. The defenseless grappled goat.
So you hit it. I mean, it's not going anywhere. You animal handled it to where it's not avoiding you.
But it screams and it's still alive. Oh
Uh-huh.
god.
As it screams, every time it screams, blood just so.
I
Oh
think-
my god, what the hell is
It
wrong
starts-
with you?
It starts gargling as it screams.
Put it out of its misery!
Oh god! And I
Make
pull
a
the neck.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. The other,
Failed.
The other. Okay, that's one. The other goat in the pen start freaking out, and they start.
All right, so I pull the neck
Um,
tighter and I try and instead of trying to slice the knife across because I obviously missed there, I try and stab in and jerk instead.
Sure,
See if I can get a better.
Give me another attack. You see
Oh,
two
God.
of the goats. Two of the
God,
goats
man, have you ever
start
slaughtered
ramming the fence, and the fence is wobbling a bit.
Oh shit! All right, that's 18.
18. Yeah, you get it in there and you wrench it to the side, and with one final.
That's so
its
sad.
head goes limp, and the full weight of this goat body just limps down on your arms and is on your legs, and you're pretty covered in blood. Goat blood.
Dope.
You look over,
Are the
smell
other
the rest
goats
of the group.
still freaking
Got
out?
it.
Yep, I'm just nodding in approval, yep.
All
Good
right,
job.
so who knows how to field dress a goat?
I mean, you don't even necessarily have to. You just put it on the fire. The fur and the flesh will burn off on its own.
Yikes!
that
I
will
don't like
smell-
that. That's gonna be
I'll
awful.
do it.
We're gonna be
I
in
grew
this
up in the
cave.
forest. I am from the forest. We do this all the time.
So you want to go and field dress it, Wilfred?
Yeah, despite my actual lack of skill in that, I expect that my character should probably be pretty skilled in that.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna rely on a roll.
Sure. Do you want to then assist Alyan and Wilfred going into this together?
Sure.
Yes.
And I'm like, I think I know how to do this, and I flip it over and try and start to slice down its belly to loosen its skin or whatever.
Sure. Both of you give me a survival check.
All right.
18.
Very good.
I knew
It's
my
gonna be
dice
an
wouldn't let
8.
me down.
An 8.
Yeah.
You think, yeah, I'll just slice down its belly, and Wilfred comes over. No. You got to start at the ankles. First you go up the legs, and then you meet in the middle. And he just kind of guides you and teaches you. but,
Exactly where to cut.
Yeah.
Do not rupture the
good
bladder.
advice.
Exactly. But you guys spend the next about 15 minutes field dressing this to a point where you're like, okay, whatever's left can just burn off. You don't get it perfect. I mean, it'll take you a long time to do so. But
My knife is dull.
there's oh god.
Oh,
Halfway through, the goat's head lulls up, says, "Just kill me!" No. So you guys are able to find a javelin off the Verbeeg, and you pierce it from hindquarters to top, and you place it over the fire taking off the human flesh you had found previously, and you set that to cook over this fire. By the time you guys get to it, the fire's died down a bit. There is some wood piled up against the wall. Do you want to rekindle the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
You gonna take the human
Yes,
off of there
please.
first, or?
That was already
Yes.
off, was it not?
I did say they took it off.
Oh,
at some point,
okay.
yeah. But yeah.
While they're butchering and cooking, I think I'm gonna take a look. I was gonna take a look down this hall real quick.
And I'll accompany him, trying to get away from all this madness.
Madness, absolutely. Yeah. So start moving your guys, and you guys have roughly 15 minutes or so of exploration before you kind of.
Probably head up that direction.
Sure. As you guys peek around the corner, are you doing so stealthily, or are you just kind of casually doing it at this point?
He's
I
not
don't really
stealthy.
do stealth.
Sure. No problem. Just want to clarify for story's sake. You come around the corner and you look and you find more kegs. Let me see here. A heavy. Nope. Nope. None of that.
Nope.
There's not a heavy snore
Nope.
coming from this area. There's not an ogre sitting here.
Because we killed it.
That's all done now.
Yeah. That's all. done.
Wow, I hear a weird snoring in here, guys.
Suspended.
Can't tell where it's coming from.
Suspended from the ceiling of this chamber by a series of ropes and pulleys are 6 baskets. Clustered near the south wall are 3 wooden caskets carved with Good Mead's heraldic symbol, a drinking mug made of a cut-off section of a horn with an antler handle attached, upright and center.
I take it I recognize these.
Yep, it is the symbol of Good Mead.
All right,
Hold on,
I bet
gotta
these
make
are
a bet
the.
for my cat.
I bet these are them.
Yeah, I assume you would know best out of all of us. So
Let's make sure that they didn't set anything up. I'm kind of confused why they have all these suspended in the air like this, unless it's just for more storage.
sure. I mean, maybe they're drying meat up there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
People meet.
You're not there.
Soylent Green.
Hmm.
I'm there in spirit.
Okay, she did not want a bet.
We want to make a trap check?
Investigation, please.
Okay. 13?
Okay.
6.
6. Doesn't seem to be any traps around here.
It's fine. Let's check this out.
After you.
Sure. I'll walk in and I want to see if I can find where these baskets are like tied on.
Easily,
Exactly what I was gonna say.
Easily so. You see some pulleys that are just wrapped around some rock that seem to hook off of stalactites from the ceiling, and there are just other rock on the side that it's just looped around. So there's not necessarily a pulley system, but using natural cave as a pulley. But yeah, you easily see there is a rope connected to each of these 5 baskets.
Want to let him down? Make sure you do it pretty carefully in case there's something valuable.
Yeah. Carefully. Right. I'll grab onto the rope and then cut it.
Carefully cut it.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to grab the rope so it doesn't go flying away, and then I'm going to cut the other side.
I went the
So-
other way.
Just,
Yeah.
just
So
for-
I'll be holding on to it here, but
absolutely fine. You easily do that, but for clarification, it's not actually tied in a knot. It's just wrapped around, so you could just unravel it if you want.
I cut it.
Cool. Understood.
I punch
We're
him.
painting a picture.
Yeah.
You cut it, and then the bottom half of it just unravels itself and falls to the ground. Now that
seems
there's no
completely
tension on it.
necessary.
Mhm.
And now you have a slightly shorter rope in hand.
And I see how far I can make it go to lower this basket.
As you start walking towards it and you start dropping it, it's about 3 feet above you at the highest point you can raise your arm up, since you cut the excess of the rope.
Sounds good. And how low is the basket to the ground now?
It's about 3 feet above your outstretched arm, so your height plus 3 feet.
Okay.
He's like
I'm
7
gonna-
feet tall, right?
Do this maneuver where I
It's a
hold
far-
on to
it's
the
like a
rope
20-foot cave.
And then I'm going to try to position my hands underneath the basket
Uh-huh.
and then let go of the rope and try to catch the basket.
Absolutely.
This is the best way to do this.
Give me a dexterity check.
All right. 21.
21.
Nice.
Yeah, you let go and it slides just directly exactly how you want it. It falls right in your hands as you hold the basket and you lower it, kind of catch it mid drift, mid waist.
It's full of bees.
2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a d6 for me. If you get a 6, reroll.
4.
4. In here you find a hunting trap. There are 2 hunting traps in here that are both already closed, but they're hunting traps that are connected to a small chain.
Awesome. And can I grab them by the chain and pull them out of the basket?
Yeah.
I hold them up. Isaac.
Basket drops
nice
to the
spot.
ground.
Yeah. Don't need it anymore. I have the important part.
Absolutely, good job. That was very smart thinking. I'm gonna walk past
I'm a
him
very smart guy.
and go towards the barrels
Sure.
and just inspect to make sure how much they have left in them and if whether all 3 of them are
Mm-hmm.
the ale.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Slagan,
Fucking
there's
25.
25. Yeah, you look, you grab the first barrel, you kind of teeter it, and it feels full. You look to the side, you see the cork is still intact with the wax seal around it. You look at the second one, you teeter it, and it just immediately topples over. You have to catch it for a second. You turn it sideways, and you see that the hole's open. You grab either side of it, and you lift it, and it's 20 pounds of wood. That's it. It's empty. Third one, you roll it again. Again, there's a cork with seal. So you have 2 full cask. As you kind of move it around, you can put together with your intelligence that each of these casks weigh about 200 pounds. And it
This is gonna be awfully
holds
heavy.
about 20 gallons of honey mead.
Well, the good news is we have 2 of them. This last one is empty. And
Well.
are you able to haul this? Because I'm not a very strong person myself.
I will walk over and pick up a keg.
Okay. Cool. You pick up a keg, and you have a keg. You pick it up, you throw it over your shoulder, you hold it, and you have the 2 hunting traps in your other hand. And you're just
What else?
Well, there's the other one, but we might want to use that card outside. If it's not too damaged, then we can just throw them in there and take them out.
Okay. Should I just take this to the fire for now?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sure. I'll carry my handful of hunting traps and a keg and just kind of happily clomp out back towards our other 2 friends.
Is there anything else in the area, noticeable?
There's the 4 other baskets still hanging, but that's it. The 2 kegs, 1 empty, 1 full, and the 4 other baskets.
Oh, I didn't realize they were all separate.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't care enough about any of that, so I just start heading back with him.
Okay.
What treasure? There was hunting traps.
Isaac doesn't care.
You guys come back. Wilfred is in the middle of telling Alyan
How to season the meat properly.
how to season the meat properly. Alyan's over there by the salt and pepper barrels, maybe.
Not too much, but not too little.
Classic advice from a dad. Let me give you this ambiguous information.
Put only the right amount on.
How
Wow, what the hell are you doing? What did I just say?
That was way too much.
You guys see Slagan coming around the corner with this huge barrel and 2 hunting traps, with a big grinning face on. Isaac.
We found mead.
And there's another one back there too.
Sweet, go get the other one.
Yeah, you gonna be the one to lift that big guy?
I can carry maybe 1, maybe 2 of these. I have 2 arms, so I mean I could try that, but
Well,
So,
we might
Side
want to
note,
just. Yeah.
I'm looking at the rules for lifting and carrying,
Mm-hmm.
and it says that you can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
And your
lift
move
weight is
speed drops to
480 pounds.
Technically, I am able to lift that. I guess I just did
Sick.
notice.
But lift it.
But
and
your
then
move
able
speed
to
drops
walk
to
with
5.
it. There you
Yeah,
go.
he's super slow.
Like
I think it'd
over-encumbered
be
status.
smarter if we grabbed the wagon and brought it in so we could just set it on there. I mean, unless Slagan wants to carry him the whole way.
I'm definitely not doing that.
So
Only half paying
oddly,
attention
Wilfred can push, drag, or lift 300 pounds.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Oh,
Wilfred's
son.
stronger than me.
He's got that low center of gravity.
Yeah.
His strength is 10.
just
That's
goes over
average
there and starts
strength.
like pressing one barrel.
You'd be struggling pretty hardcore.
Yeah, 5 feet speed.
But sure. For the sake of fun. But yeah, so you guys have this barrel. Slagan, do you throw it on this cart next to the fire?
Oh.
Yeah, how is that cart looking?
Is there an ogre on top of it right now?
There is. There is a ogre corpse on top of it.
A sharding ogre.
And you see that
Oh, God.
it looks in pretty fair condition aside from one wheel that is off on the front or back left, I guess.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. I go over to the wheel and I go to try to fix it using my tinkerer's tools or smith tools.
Okay. You go to do so and you are looking at possibly, tilting the wheel back up next to the axis. But the body of the ogre, his leg is in the way and he's dipping the cart downward with his sheer weight on top of it.
Never mind. I cannot lift this ogre.
Well, let's all team up and move the ogre. I'll get his hand.
Okay. I've just gone to fish like a goat shank out from the black pepper barrel that I accidentally dropped it into. Rush the majority of it off and go to stick it over the fire before I come over to try and help.
Oh my god, you're
It
gonna
wasn't
mace
assault.
us.
Very cool. Yeah, you attach it somehow over the fire to where it cooks. And are you guys
That's
collectively?
stone short sword.
Are you guys collectively moving this ogre body?
Sure.
And that guy at the construction site who's holding the barrel but watching them try to move an ogre.
I'm just standing looking at Slagan.
Come
So
on,
you can
Slagan.
help, or...
Put down the barrel and let's move an ogre.
Oh,
I bet you can.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. I'll put the barrel down very gently.
Okay.
Got to preserve the important thing, which is the alcohol. We can do without the cart, but we need to save the alcohol.
Very good.
What are the wolves doing? Do they last long?
That's a great question. Let's find out. I'm pretty
either
sure.
a minute or an hour.
Oh, you know what? It's probably a concentration spell. Hang on.
Isaac, go ahead and give
what
me
is-
a
Sorry, not important.
Tinker's check roll as well.
Okay.
You guys easily move the body.
What
as
is a
quick.
tinker roll?
It would be your
Int?
intellect. If your proficiency in Tinker's tools, it'd be plus proficiency,
Okay.
which would be
Think-
2, I think.
I
It is
rolled low,
Artificers are
17.
required to be proficient in those Tinker's tools.
And you do have Tinker's tools with you?
I do.
Okay. 17 total?
Well, let me check. If I'm don't, then I can make them.
In an hour.
I have thieves' tools, so I'm able to make them.
okay.
So
Right
I
tool
would
for the
make
job.
them, and then I'd use them, and then I would do that.
Okay, no problem. Just make sure you're keeping track of what you got, whatever spells, because I think when you make that stuff, like it might get rid of something else. I don't know how it works, but just keep track of that. So yeah, you have to make the Tinker's tools, and then you repair the wagon. No problem.
It
takes an
requires an
hour to
hour of
make them, yeah.
uninterrupted work.
Okay, so I mean,
Ooh.
are you guys gonna wait around for an hour as Isaac is kind of off?
I
to the
mean,
side
I'm
next?
not going to bother using the tools because I mean, even without them, I still have. I think my roll would still be 15, so I'd just be like, I don't need to have specific tools for this, and then just start working on it.
Fair enough. Okay, avoid metagaming a bit, but that's okay. I'll allow it.
I'm not trying to. I'm just
It's-
saying in general.
It's fine. It's fine. Just keep that in mind if in the future. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's a cart. Cool. So
Okay.
yeah, you easily repair that pretty quickly. You pop it in. You find a splint of wood where you can use it to poke it through the end of the axle to keep the wheel in place. It's a tad wobbly, but it'll do the job. You think for the distance you traveled to get here, you think it'll work for the trip back. Slagan, you pick up the barrel, you put it in the cart. The meat has cooked at this point. Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Look around if I can find any like pita and tzatziki sauce.
Yeah.
Give me, and you don't find any.
Oh, come on, there's
I
got
wanna
to be
go-
some like goat's milk and dill around here somewhere.
There are 4 baskets in the other room. Maybe there's some tzatziki sauce in there.
Well, I'm going to go in the other room and attempt to push a barrel out. I am not lifting it probably, but I will spend, this hour trying to shove the barrel into this room near the cart.
If you're able to push, pull, or drag 300 pounds, which makes sense, you just gently lay it over to its side. It's a barrel. A well-made barrel is able to be knocked over and rolled on its side without any damage happening to it. You roll to its side and you roll it through the hallway, and you guys look around the corner as you hear this rolling as this barrel with nothing behind it is rolling towards you, and then you might see Wilfred just kind of hop up and say, "I got it."
I was here the whole time.
Lord.
I love that. Got your information.
Impressive little guy.
Nice job, Wilfred.
I flex.
Oh
My
God, put those
flabby-
guns away.
My flabby little arms.
I want to. I guess I've been in this little campfire room the whole time, and I just kind of want to scout around the whole area and see things for myself.
Sure.
So
Would you guys have eaten the meat at this point?
yeah,
I like
grab
mine
Is there enough for
medium
all of us?
rare.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole
I mean,
goat.
there's a whole goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
literally the whole
So,
goat.
yeah, I mean, you guys probably, I'll say you get a short rest. You guys probably spend time doing this. You're kind of looking around, keeping an eye out, and you realize that for the moment you feel fairly safe. You don't feel like there's any threats coming. It's been quiet. You guys kind of put your guard down a bit and relax. You eat some goat meats. Maybe have a small bit of conversation, which metagame in the background kind of builds your group as more of a cohesive group without having to go through those little bits. But you'll converse a little bit. If there's anything you do want to say or anything, now would be the time. But
I'm just gonna go grab the other barrel and maybe with like a goat shank in one hand.
you go
I
to
don't know.
the other barrel, and there's a third barrel there. You go to pick it up, and it's extremely light.
Oh,
They've been drinking.
Isaac,
What?
this
Well, I
one's.
mean, I assume I was close enough. What?
I yell for you. This. I just kind of like pick it up and show him that it's light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that it was empty.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, you
do
were
we
getting
want this
the,
then?
the baskets. I mean, I don't have a particular use for it. If you need it for any reason, I'm sure you stuff it somewhere. I mean, there are those baskets if you want to see if they have other ale or something.
And I do, and I'll just kind of like put the barrel down and go untie another basket.
Sure. Roll another d6 or roll a d4 for me.
Are you gonna get any baskets, Isaac?
No, I'm good, thanks though.
But there's such good baskets. Two.
You guys hear Isaac and Slagan kind of walk off after your short rest. Would you guys join them up in this room, or are you going off this way?
My presumption is that they've got that room kind of covered, so I'm heading off this way to see if I can remember the left
Split
fork
the
that I feel like I remember up in this area. Oh crap!
The
I
shit pit.
misremembered. I misremembered. I thought that there was a left fork that came up here, so I would see that and just turn back.
Sure. And you would have also looked down here and saw the mammoth bones as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you And which way are you heading back now?
I would go over here since I haven't explored the whole left side of the cave at this point. I don't think
Okay.
anybody has.
And Wilfred, what are you doing while these?
Ooh, let me come with you.
Ooh, we're moving.
Maybe we'll run into the bear.
All right, you said you rolled the 2. You let the basket down, and you find a translucent pink moss agate. You see a gemstone sitting in there. You have a pink moss agate, which is worth 10 gold pieces.
Nice.
Isaac, there's good stuff in here.
Nice. That looks like that's worth about 10 gold pieces.
How do you know?
I'm proficient with gems myself.
Oh, well, do you think there's more gems?
I mean, it's definitely possible.
I go see if I can find baskets that are next to each other and unwrap both of them at the same time.
Yeah, you easily do, and both baskets come down, and you find the following things: 72 silver pieces, 344 copper pieces,
Wow.
a healer's kit, and a small rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered sling stones.
Okay,
And
so sling stones.
Sling bullets is a actual item in the Venture's gear, and they are silver.
And I'm sorry. What kind of? How many copper pieces?
344.
344.
Healer's
And
kit.
then it was silver. Yeah, healer's kit.
72 silver.
And then a bag.
A rabbit skin bag with sling stones or bullets in the book, and they're silvered. So make a note that they're silvered because that matters. I forget why, but it does.
Silvered items work like magic items without being magic.
For certain.
When hitting
creatures.
things that are immune to physical damage.
Well, we don't know that necessarily.
Shiny stones.
I think with I think with the spend short res with them, and you know the nature of it. We'll say. Actually, no, that's
I'm
more
pretty
like
learned.
you guys would probably know that. I'll just say
Yeah.
you guys know it. That's
That's true. We'd probably
like
cure.
type.
You're hella smart.
This
Wicked
thing's weak to
smart.
silver, and you'd be like, yeah, okay.
Let's see here. So Isaac and not Isaac, Alyan and Wilfred. This natural tunnel bisects this ring-shaped excavation in this area. As you kind of walk through, you see that there's a variety of nooks and crannies that reveal a burial site. The niches to the north seem to be a bit larger. The ones to the south seem to be a bit smaller. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to discern just what type of civilization made this.
Sure. Yeah,
I also pull out my notebook and
history.
I'm taking notes on this.
For sure. Give me.
Well,
Mhm.
I was just
Finding
gonna
my
say, well, Wilfred is being all book smarty.
Nerdy.
I go, forgive me, Wilfred, and I start to just dig my hand into each of the tiny niches of the south that I can see to see if I can find anything. I go grave robin.
Okay.
Wait, don't disturb it. 14.
Okay. So this appears to be an ancient tribe. Hold on, I'm just having to go back and forth. Oh wait, I did this for a reason.
By the way, Alyan, I think was it you? Who was I talking? I remember Isaac said something about it being burial grounds. Maybe it was Slagan.
Slagan, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because we were
okay,
checking
so
it
never
out.
This appears to be ancient human civilization that resided here in Icewind Dale thousands of years ago. Tribes of this nature. What was your history check?
14.
14. Okay. Tribes of this nature typically had a chieftain that was held in high regard and would have a special burial site. Typically, some important relics would be buried with them, but little is known about this civilization other than much of their towns and not towns and city. What are
Hamlet.
tribes?
I don't know.
Like their tribes are
Village.
They're smaller than a village, whatever. Yeah, maybe a hamlet. But anyways, they would often be in the hillsides.
They're camps.
Alyan, you said you're digging in the niches to the south?
You betcha.
Okay. As you look at these niches, they're about 2 feet wide, about 2 feet tall, and 5 foot deep or long. You find a variety of bones.
So I'm like hunting through like Draugr bones right now, basically.
Give me
Yeah, roll initiative.
Trying to find my 3 gold.
Give me a investigation.
All right. And my iron longsword. Investigation of 4 total.
4 total. You're just finding a lot of bones and dirt and rubble is kind of being knocked on your hand. You pick up some circular stones that you think are maybe silver pieces for a moment, and you just throw it to the side. It pings off. These niches are very, like I said, they're only 2 foot tall, 2 feet wide. And they're just long, and you kind of look.
Kind of got to get my arm in there, but I can't really see very well when I'm digging. I just have to go by feel.
Pretty difficult. You don't find anything of
Okay.
interest.
Darn.
I want to find out what this is on the north end.
Yeah. As you travel north, you can kind of hear the chitter chatters of your allies off around the corner as you walk into this relatively large burial chamber. It looks pretty ornate. These carved steps.
It's the chieftain's burial site.
The carved
Wow,
steps.
that's a lot. That's quite a
climb
bit.
about 5 foot in this 10-foot high, 15-foot square room, which has narrow natural exits to the east and west. In the middle of this room is a rectangular stone block 7 feet long, 4 foot wide, and 3 foot tall. Pictographs on the wall of this chamber tell a tale of one tribe's journey through mighty mountains and across a perilous tundra.
Wow. I just want to copy down as much of this as I can.
Yeah, give me a roll for that if you can think of anything. Otherwise, just roll intelligence.
Oopsies.
Well, that would be a 9 for straight intelligence.
Okay. Are you going to use any sort of skill that you can think of?
I mean, the closest thing I could come up with was just investigation, but I don't...
Sure.
I'm trying to think of something that, works with writing.
I was almost thinking performance, maybe, but
Yeah. Otherwise, just, proficiency with, a pen and paper, since I'm a writer.
Sure. Also, you can just...
That would make it 11.
Let's give yourself a special skill called drawing. Or writing, we'll say. You're probably not an artist necessarily, but writing, sure. Script, even. Yes, you are able to look through this artwork, though, as you're kind of writing down notes. You're making detailed notes about the iconography showing robes and headgear, and you notice that this chieftain-looking character, which is very obvious in all these pictographs lining the wall, seems to be wielding a wand, and it seems to be casting a devastating spell of massive power that's illustrated in much of these various scenes that you see along the wall.
Alyan! Come look at this!
You said he
I'm,
hears us
deep in
talking
the
in
back
the other
corner.
room because the.
Yeah, and as Alyan is called by Wilfred, Slagan and Isaac, you guys would also hear from the side of the room him calling for Alyan in an excitement of discovery.
I would walk over and I assume see a hole in the wall, or
It's a pathway. It's a narrow pathway, but it's a very clear, there are steps that lead up. It's obviously a pathway.
I would walk up and be like, "Oh, hey, Wilfred."
Hey, look at this!
And I'll take a look.
Burial chamber.
Oh yeah, I saw this earlier with Slagan.
This is right up my alley.
Oh, you're into old sites? What are you writing down there?
Everything I see here.
Oh, do you write a lot?
Absolutely. I'm a historian.
Oh. Well, that's good to know. I don't think you ever told us that before.
Yeah, the rest of you, Isaac, as you're kind of walking through, you see Slagan kind of square up behind you, looking at
I get very uncomfortable and like try to get past.
Yeah.
And like go in the corner.
Slagan, you kind of look and you'll fit, but you're having a sidestep in here. Like if you were to try and walk shoulders straight, your shoulders would drag along the wall and you might get stuck. But you are able to sidestep, tail kind of off to the side and squeeze through here. Cool. You guys step in. You see in front of you a sarcophagi with a large stone kind of cover. You see the pictographs all along the wall, stairs leading south, passageway to the east and west.
I would try to
was just
figure
gonna
out
be like-
what.
Yeah.
If I,
I'm excited.
I
We're all
would try
gonna
to.
Go ahead, Isaac.
I would try to figure out what
Shut up, TJ.
what exactly the drawing is trying to depict about the sorcerer or whatever.
Perfect, because I want to recite this to you.
It's like,
I'll just kind of look around and be like, who drew
Just like
this in a cave?
ancient humans.
All dead people. My favorite kind.
Why they're dead is they spent time drawing on the inside of caves.
No, it's because they're old. People die after a time.
Yes, they catalog
Yes.
their history using.
And actually, if I
on the
keep
walls.
reading, maybe I can find out how this one died. He seems to be a mage of considerable power.
Well-
Ooh, and so while they're talking about that, I would be trying to like search for a seam, like if there's like a top to the tomb, and see if I could like get my short sword wiggled in enough to get some leverage.
Sure, give me a investigation as you do so.
All right.
Wow.
Investigation 13.
13, there is definitely a seam. You can see, you kind of run your finger along the side, you put your short sword in there as far as it'll go without damaging it, and there doesn't seem to be anything kind of binding the lid to the sarcophagi. You can put your sword in there, you kind of try and leverage it, and it is extremely heavy. You feel like that your sword will definitely give before this lid does, but as you kind of shoulder it, it just ever so slightly, like not even an eighth of an inch, but it just
Shifts a bit. So it's so as I do that, it doesn't seem like it's like lipped onto anything and like stuck down where I'd have to up first and over. It looks like it would just slide over.
correct.
Careful,
Guys.
let's not crack the lid.
Guys, I think we could probably get in here if there's some sort of magic sorcerer dude who died in here. Maybe the magic staff is inside.
You don't think this lid might be trying to keep something in if it's that heavy?
Typically, it would be a corpse.
They're not keeping them out, they're keeping me in.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't visited a bunch of burial sites, but I feel like this is pretty typical fare for like a well-respected type
I agree.
person who's buried.
Okay. I mean, if
It's
you're
not
not
like an
concerned about the
ornate-
dead coming back.
It's not
Even
like
the
an ornate
decoration.
thing, right? It's just like stone, right?
What was the first part of that?
It's not ornate. It's just like stone, right?
I mean, there's the pictures that line the wall also line the side of this sarcophagus. The lid itself is plain, but like the sides, like not really. Is it relief? I'm not sure how to describe it. I'm a good DM. I'm not great with words.
It's like embossed.
Yeah, it's like carved out
Oh,
of the
okay.
I
stone.
think
on
relief
the
is a good word, I
sides.
think.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
it's-
he may not be royalty, but he seems to have some amount of significance.
He's important in their civilization.
So
Well-
relief was the exact word, actually. If you
Oh,
just
cool.
type relief image in Google, it comes with exactly what I think that you were trying to describe.
Perfect.
Like identical. I'll post it.
Reverse
Yes.
carving.
Yes, literally that. Thank you, DJ. Yes, there
You're
are
welcome.
relief carvings on the side that mirror the stylization that is against the wall, but this one has heroic poses of this individual, this tribal chieftain in large headdresses with a wand holding up with power emanating from it, pointing off across a rolling tundra where there's a bunch of little icons that are kind of doing as he commands, things of that nature.
And you guys think
How fascinating.
this guy is that guy?
It's certainly possible. I mean, they typically don't entomb someone like this unless they have high respect for them. In the other room, we saw a lot of, smaller burial chambers for probably more common people. So this is
And
likely
there was no gold.
someone.
Well, there's only one way to find out if he is him.
Exactly. And I keep shoving.
I get out the way. I
I'll just
don't
kind of
get
shrug
crushed by it.
and I'll see if I can I assist him in shoving?
Both
I'll
of
move
you,
to the side.
both of you, whoever is shoving, give me a strength check.
Both of them?
Whoever is, if it's just them two, then just them two.
I have my notebook out. I am writing things down.
I'm just
I got
watching.
I got an 8.
8.
I like to watch.
I've been
17?
rolling like dog water
17.
tonight.
Yeah, both of you are pushing, and it is solid. It's not going anywhere. The strength.
Come on, guys. Put your back into it.
Strength of you two does not seem to be enough.
Let me see.
We haven't made any progress.
No, it has not moved an inch.
I try and- I start
Isaac,
to, like-
let's give assistance.
Sure. Yeah, I can. See
I
if can
reach
help.
up to the lid. Oh, you can't see me reaching.
All four of you, if you're all gonna push together, all four of you give me.
I have a
strength check.
crowbar.
Okay, still give me a strength check as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I will give you a small modifier on my end for that.
7.
Okay.
Very weak.
5.
Okay.
Oof. 14?
We're both very weak.
Okay. Alyan,
Oh, sorry. I'm doing another strength check.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all.
you're all
We're all
heaving
doing it.
together.
Spaced out for a second. Another 8, though.
8. You guys are doing this, and it moves maybe a quarter of an inch, but this heavy slab is just heavy.
And this is like a 3-foot wide, 6-foot long, like just
6
solid
inch
stone.
Solid piece of stone, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
guys, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to move this.
I start digging through my pack and trying to see if I can find like a python. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yep.
The
Piton.
little
Piton, yeah.
thing that you stab into the wall so that you can hook stuff to it or whatever.
Sure.
Hey,
See if I can
Slag.
find one of those.
Oh, sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
what's up?
I was just gonna say, hey, Slagan, do you want to take my crowbar? See if you can have a better
you have a
crack at it than
crowbar?
I do.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes.
Here you go.
I
Okay.
take the crowbar.
Cool. And what are you doing with the Piton?
So I try and see if I've got anything that I can just kind of pound with. I don't really have like a hammer or anything, so I just see if I could find a
Here,
rock or
I have a
something around.
hammer.
Hey, you got a hammer.
Wow, it's like
I
if
said
you
it-
guys
I
talk
said it-
to each other, then you're able to use each other's
Yeah,
stuff.
I see him like just like holding.
Yeah,
it
I'm not
up and
talking to
like,
any of them.
what
I'm
do
just
I do
looking
with
through my
this?
pack like I've
Do
not
you-
had
And I
any
just
assistance.
slowly bring out a hammer and just put it on.
So I'm like looking around for. I've got the python in one hand and I'm looking around for a rock, and he's just like, eh?
I don't suppose you've got any like pulleys or something in there, Isaac?
I mean, I could probably fashion something, possibly,
Jesus.
but
So I go
don't-
to
I don't-
start
I've
trying to
got
pound
rope.
the python into like the surface of the stone. It seems like it's solid enough that it's not going to just crack or chip off. So I'm just trying to like embed it in there as good as I can.
Sure.
And I get it like I'll do it like we'll call it 6 inches in from a corner.
Sure.
on both sides.
Cool. Yeah, you do so. It's hard to get a purchase, and
It's got to be pretty solid stone if it's that heavy at that size.
yeah, I
Well-
mean it's hard to wedge that in without it being lifted in any way.
What?
To hammer a piton into a slab that's just straight down on it, there's not a lot of wiggle room for you to. You're basically putting a wedge in there, and it's made out of wood, so your wood is going to end up.
Oh, it is. I thought it was steel. Oh,
Are pitons not wood?
Pitons I thought were
an
metal.
eye through which you can loop a rope.
Then yes,
It's
never
like
mind.
an eye bolt.
Okay, sorry, misunderstood. I was thinking of a. I think it starts with a B. The thing on the ships. Anyways,
steel spike.
I have
An
one of
eye,
those.
yeah.
And while
A
sorry.
belaying pin.
that's what I was thinking of. So sorry. Yes, you're absolutely able to get both of those eyes in the seams.
Eyes.
And I pull
Sorry.
out my rope, and I also set it on there, and I'm like,
The thing you said, pitons.
Okay.
Piton.
I was just
Piton.
hammering one in, but
I thought you said 6 inches on either side.
no, sorry. I just said 6 inches in from either side. A single
Oh,
pipe. Yeah.
Wait,
So
from
like
either
if there's two sides that come together like this, of
Yeah.
one of them, it's 6 inches in
So
from this side
square.
and 6 inches in from this side, and I'm right there,
Oh,
like
from the
at
top.
it's 6
I
inches
see.
in from the corner, from a
Understood.
corner.
Understood.
Pick your corner.
Understood. So it's. I was thinking between the two, between the slab and the sarcophagus.
No, I was just
You're
trying to
going
indicate that
into the top.
from like
oh.
the way that my brain is thinking from a physics standpoint, like getting it on a corner like that is way better than sticking it like straight in the freaking middle of it, because that way we have to pull all the weight of it. But if I get it on a corner, like one of the sides could
Yeah,
stay
you just rotate
stagnant, and a lot of the weight can just exactly. I can just
Understood.
turn it, and
Understood.
it's less weight that we're having to pull. Anyway,
Understood.
Does D&D have fulcrum rules?
Absolutely.
Sick.
yeah, idiot.
It's complicated. Yeah.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and not only that, but because they have holes in them for ropes, and I have rope, I'm gonna start putting rope through
Yep.
the holes.
He gets it.
That can-
This guy gets it. This guy physics is.
Very
Mhm.
good. Is there any other pitons you want to put anywhere? Maybe.
Yeah, one
I
up
also
high
have
on the wall.
piton.
I
So
don't
sure.
know that. I don't know that we need more than one because
I
we have
mean-
rope long enough. I start to describe my plan at this point. I say I think a rope is long enough, and especially if we got an anchor point, like we could even put a piton in like the wall and put the rope through it, and with an anchor point, our force is
That's
going to
what
be
I was referring
multiplied.
to.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm just
like
sitting there
somewhere
holding a
other
crowbar,
than the
like-
sarcophagus
Yeah.
sled. Okay,
The-
gotcha.
Yeah.
Up high
I
on the wall
understand.
so that it
It's
I
gonna
moves
start to do that. I
slightly
grab another one
upward.
and I start to bang it into the wall. Over across from where.
Okay.
Very
Where
smart
we've got
thinking,
the-
Alyan.
So now that we had our little physics lessons, will you please give me a strength check for hammering in these pitons?
Oh Jesus.
Piton.
It's an
This is a
onomatopoeia, you see,
dexterity
because
check
when
more
you
than
go
a
to
strength
hammer, it goes
check, I would
pitong,
argue.
pitong.
Can I argue that? Can I
What?
argue that?
Argue what?
I would argue that it's more of a dexterity check than it is a strength check.
No.
You gotta finesse it in, or you'll bend it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take that much force to swing a hammer, but it does take force to not bang your thumb when you're swinging a hammer at a
I
rail.
mean, it's
Arms
true
first
that
with
when
the
you
left
use a
hand,
hammer,
third.
you're supposed to use the weight of the hammer to do the work,
That's
not
right.
your arm.
Use the tool, not work smarter, not harder.
No.
No, I'm working real smart right now.
Damn.
Okay.
Natural one.
Well, while I'm being railroaded, I'll talk to you about my 7 strength roll that I got.
Oh.
Okay, what was your first roll? Was it a 7?
I just rolled once. I was
Okay,
just
so
waiting
you-
for
7
my.
on the first one. Okay, and then roll your second one.
There's for what? For disadvantage or advantage?
No, for your other piton. You did one
Oh.
for the thing, the other for the wall.
Okay. Okay.
Pitong, pitong.
Cool. So yeah, the pitons are in the lid and the wall.
I grab the top of it and I start to wiggle it around before I do anything else.
Seems super solid.
Somebody's gonna die Scanlan style.
Well, that's okay because honestly, like, yeah. Anyway,
You
it's
feel
okay. We'll
confident
see what
in your
happens.
work.
Perfect.
Cool. What are you
Let's
guys
do
doing?
this.
Failing a strength check doesn't make me an idiot.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just holding
Oh.
a crowbar.
I just said roll. I'm. What are you guys
All right.
doing? Are you
All right.
wiggling
Keeping
into
it
their
going.
firm? What
I start to
about
loop
this is
ropes
idiot?
through my super solid pythons.
Absolutely. Cool, you do so. Now what?
What
All
were
right.
you doing with the crowbar?
I'm just holding it. I'm holding the crowbar, like watching you all. Like, yeah, this is yeah.
Whenever you guys say, "All right, let's go in 3. 1, 2, 3." Slagan's just gonna be holding the crowbar up and pushing with his other hand. Okay, what are you guys doing?
So I tie a knot in the rope at the one that's on the sarcophagus lid, and then I bring the longer end of the rope and I pull it around through the eye of the other python, and then pull it back, in the opposite direction. So basically, like, we'll be standing next to, like, where I'm standing now. Basically, let me use the map. So we've got the eye control. Is it control click?
Like that?
Yeah, I was envisioning the other side, but yes, it does not matter at all.
Okay.
Close enough.
So
Um,
give me a dexterity check as you're tying this rope onto the baton.
Except, actually, from where you've got the line, it does matter, because I was envisioning that the rope would be on the other corner, the closer corner, basically.
DJ, we get it. Give me a dex roll, please.
This is my mechanic. All right, so my dex roll is oh, that's a saving throw. That's not what I want.
And now we need to calculate the exact amount of force that is required
22.
to lift.
22. Okay, you feel like your knot on this super solid baton is super tight. What you guys doing?
Okay.
Wait.
I go, guys. Let's pull.
Real quick.
Oh, we're hoisting.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
hoist.
I'll go. Place the crowbar on the lid and go over to help hoist.
Cool.
Hmm.
Are all 4 of you grabbing the rope?
If there's enough room, yeah.
Yes.
Although I'll be on the end,
50-foot
slightly
rope.
away from them.
Yeah, 50 foot of rope. You guys, probably 2 of you are in this room. The other 2 probably take the rope. Oh my God. Rope.
I'll take the route back.
into the next room, the one that's a little bit
Mhm.
further back. Everyone.
Oh,
give
because it's a
me-
tiny little room, huh?
Everyone, give me a strength check with advantage.
That's slightly better.
What'd you get? Called out.
10.
19.
I got a natural 20 plus 3.
DJ.
Baton.
12.
Yeah. Somebody's going to lose an eye.
So as you guys begin to pull and pull, your muscles bulge, the veins begin to pop. You feel as though you might begin to sweat, but the coldness of this realm overtakes you and keeps your body temperature cool. You pull and you strain and you hear as the lid falls off of the sarcophagi. You have uncovered it.
Multiple.
Oh my God, that was a lot of work.
Sarcophagus? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was worth it, but
Only one.
Okay, I guess I was in the room, so what do I see? I peer into the sarcophagus.
I'll just grab my glaive.
Sure. You grab your,
I excitedly run up in.
I'll pick my crowbar.
The dead
back
are
up
nothing to fear, friend.
yeah, you pick up your crowbar.
and my other stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, within you see a skeleton figure in the tattered robes that seem very fragile and dried out, but this chieftain headdress adorning the top of the head, and you see its arms crossed over its chest. Within the skeletal hand, in one hand, is a white shiny pearl, and in the other hand is a gnarled wand that is fairly skinny, goes up to a bulbous knot of wood, and then goes back to skinny again, and at the top has 5 kind of claw-like roots that hold a gem within the top of it.
Oh.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I am write this all down.
And probably super valuable. And I go, magic people, check out the stuff in the sarcophagus, please.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a look. Let's see what this is.
Amazing.
What is this check?
If you're not using any sort of spell, it'd be an Arcana check.
shit, such bad rolls. 13.
Same.
13.
Don't worry, I'll tell you what it is. Oh yeah, I will.
Clatter, clatter,
23.
clatter.
Oh
23.
shit.
Between a 13, your eyes fixate on the wand, Isaac. You're going, well, this is obviously a source of power. You know, this is probably that wand referred to in these, iconography I saw. This must be that wand that can cause such destruction. With your 23, Wilfred, you see this small pearl he's grasping, and this appears to be something that harnesses and holds power. You're not exactly sure it's of its use, but you know that this is a powerful item, and it looks rare. And then you are also able to accumulate the information regarding the wand as well, that it is a wand that has dangerous power within. Powerful power within. Not necessarily dangerous, but it
But not dangerous.
It can amplify power.
Well, this certainly looks like a wand.
Wow.
Probably very powerful, but who knows?
Yeah, this
According to the
belongs in a museum.
Or in our hands, because we have.
Yeah,
to
we can
deal
take
with-
it to a museum.
Or use it.
That's so smart, thinking you're doing like a good way to like tomb rob is to say "Well, the museum. I'll take it there. It'll
Mhm.
arrive in 50 years.
We just have to find a museum first. Do you guys know where one is? I don't know where one is.
I don't.
Museum.
Yeah.
I know where lots are.
Oh boy.
Good
Oh,
luck getting
man.
the frosty stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm. I don't have a lot of ability to like sense magical stuff, but I presume this is safe to take, and I think that it could probably benefit you guys if we learned a little bit more about it. Even if it does belong in a museum, it might be worth knowing what we might get for our contribution.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
How else do you fund expeditions to find more?
Exactly. You got it, Wilfred. So.
Does the
I'm not-
sarcophagus itself say anything about traps? It's not like, warning, stay back.
With your passive perception and investigation, you did not see any sort of warnings or anything.
Cool, I'm happy.
So, do one of you guys want to pick that up and see if you feel any good vibes? Swing that wand around a little bit.
And
see
if they're
some
bad
pops fly off the
vibes,
shelf.
they'll
I'll
stick
reach
ya.
to the presumably more interesting to me pearl.
Okay, you reach out and grab it.
Is it small? Like I can pick it up with just like a marble?
Yes, it is marble size.
Cool.
I'll pick up the wand because I was looking at it and just try to look at it, see if there's anything special about it.
When you grab it, you feel both of you, when you grab each of your respective items, you feel a surge in energy of power. This exudes magic.
Ooh.
Like it's if in your travels you have been in contact with a magic item, this would be a magic item. With your Arcana checks and preparing yourself for grabbing it, you can tell these are magic items.
You feel it. You feel it in your
This
bones.
is certainly magical. I've
Oh, dang.
made many things like this before. This is interesting.
I have the power.
Do you know how you could use it? Like, could it benefit us at all as we try and survive in the pretty rough land?
This isn't really my forte. I'm not really much of a wand user.
Both of you being magic and magic adjacent knowledgeable, you know that you need some time with this to figure out exactly what it does. A short rest will give you the information required.
We should study this.
I absolutely agree. Wilfred, would you be interested in this wand? I know that yours is much more a live version, but
I'm
I really
always
explore.
interested in artifacts.
Well, here we go. I hand him the wand.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Let's find out what they do. Let's see if there's anything
Swish
over in
and
that room.
click.
And to the west, I point.
Okay. Are you guys?
I go to collect my pythons and not my rope, Isaac's rope.
Your pythons are broken. As
No!
as they pulled and the lid clambered to the ground, it tumbled over and fell on the top, which destroyed that one, and the weight of it pulling the rope out of the wall also broke the other leg. So they both worked, but they gone.
8 left.
There you go.
Well, Python's well used.
I thought you were
Heck
going
yeah.
to say Pythons be damned. But yeah, you guys, or Wilfred at least, you're heading to the west?
Yes.
As,
I keep going.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to just do a square reveal. It's not as fancy. But yeah, you look into this room and you find the frozen stream that traveled from the south to the north ends in a 7-foot frozen pool at the back of this dark cave. Trapped beneath the pool ice is a stone statue of a young man, naked except for a well-placed oak leaf, with his face turned towards the sky. And I'm sorry, do all of you have dark vision? Is that right?
I do.
I think we all do, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just
I
want to
have-
clarify.
Sure.
That's right.
No torches in this party.
That's right. That's right. Very cool. Yeah, but yeah, you see there's a statue kind of frozen underneath right here.
I want to learn the cultural significance of that statue.
Give me
Is that the guy in the pictures?
give me a investigation followed by a religion check. And anyone who's interested in this statue, religion
Totally.
check as well.
I'm interested
What
if
did
there's
you
something
find?
valuable near or around it.
Just religion?
Give me another investigation then, DJ. Yes, just religion for you.
Okay, I
Am
got
I
a
able to
19.
fit through this tunnel as well?
Same issue. Tight squeeze, but you're able to fit.
19 on
Break
19
my
on
shoulders.
religion.
Wilfred
8 investigation.
Okay.
And 10 religion.
and DJ.
6.
6. Man, buddy. You're looking around and you find a stack. Alyan, you find some straw kind of up against the wall. You see tufts of hair and some gnarled bone, and all of you would notice that there is a body in here that is missing an arm. And as you look to it, you would recognize this as the speaker.
Oh, the bottom half?
Correct. Sorry. Yes, the speaker was outside out front, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
the top half.
was out
Sorry,
front.
the bottom half, which there's no way for you to know it's a speaker, but you would
I
assume
recognize that junk anywhere.
No, you recognize that this is the bottom half of the upper half of the speaker in this room. But Alyan, you do not find anything else of interest. Wilfred, it's hard to decipher if this statue is associated with the previous room. But with both of your religion checks, you guys, and this would clear it up for you, Wilfred, you are able to see that this is a depiction of Sylvanus, a god of nature. The oak leaf is his holy symbol. Having your experience with the previous room, those items you had just picked up, you feel a magic aura radiating from this statue.
How
Oh.
fascinating.
I look to the statue and say, "Good day, sir. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Sylvanus."
I don't think he's going to be talking back, but that's a well-placed leaf. I
Hey,
mean,
always show
just-
reverence to statues of gods.
Not really my forte, but okay.
I mean, mine either, but reverence.
I suppose the gods hold some amount of power. I understand.
And this statue, again for clarification, is deep under the ice. Its face is just within a few inches of the surface, but it is completely submerged and covered.
Well, that we're not going to be able to get this thing out, so don't really think there's much else to do here.
You don't think we could chisel him out? I mean, should we?
But
think-
why?
I don't know.
I mean, we have the ale.
You guys
we have
seemed
what we
happy
came
enough
for.
to play with the last stone thing.
That's true. That was merely curiosity and an interesting problem for us to solve, which I'm happy that we were able to do that. But I don't really see any purpose in the statue myself.
I look up at what the statue's looking at.
You look up and you see the roof of this cave with stalactites hanging from the head. Some ice is kind of formed in the base of the roof where some water or moisture has been in this room before and just has ice crystals kind of glittering in this dark grayscale light lac cave.
Do his hands look like they're holding anything or would be holding anything?
They are give me perception check.
Sweet. 17.
Yeah, it looks like one is like resting on his stomach and the other one is like to the side. It looks like the one to the side might be holding something.
Oh, that's not his stomach.
What? What is it then?
Out of character.
I want to cast Prestidigitation on the ice directly above him.
Okay.
It can warm 1 cubic foot of the water. See if I can like melt above him.
It says warm. Is that the wording?
Yes, warm.
So you cast it and it warms and you see some of the ice shift to water and you sit
Warm for 1 hour.
for 1 hour. Okay. Then yes. Yeah, you are able to cast it and unfreeze. I'm trying to think if any reason this wouldn't work if it's constantly warming for an hour. Yeah, you create a ice fishing hole to his face and it is exactly 1 foot deep, so you're able to uncover basically to like his lips and the top of his head.
So does the ice go deeper than that?
Yeah. Ooh, actually, let me read my notes. That's a good point. Where does it say? It did say. It's exactly 1 foot thick.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow,
Perfect.
nice.
Awesome.
It is a 1 foot thick slab of ice, so you are able to do so and kind of look in and probably grab some sort of long dagger or sword or something or staff you have on your person and kind of swish it in there and quickly pull it out, and yeah, it's water underneath.
Well,
Very nice.
anybody
But
got
why?
a fishing pole?
I've got a
Maybe we can
javelins.
see what he's holding.
You like look in the water with your perception you had in this water. It looks very clean and clear.
Ooh, I want to take a sip.
That's gonna be really cold. Are you sure you want to do that?
You take a sip.
It's warm. I do want
Is
to
it
take a
like
sip.
body temperature? Body temperature.
Does it smell
water?
bad? Wait, it's going into here. It's not coming from here, is it?
It's coming from that hole to the north and traveling south.
Oh,
This is
okay.
like a
Well,
spring.
how does it smell?
Smells perfectly fine.
All right, I want to take a sip and swish it around in my mouth, see how it tastes. And if it's not awful, then I can swallow it.
Oh my god, this is so hilarious.
Good. Some excitement.
You get dysentery and die slowly
roll
over the next few months.
Your insight sprees.
Roll-
Reroll your character.
roll. Oh my god! Roll any dice, even, odd.
Oh, well, then I have to roll again.
Okay.
So I have to choose either even or odd?
No, just tell me what you
Are you
get,
saying-
even or odd.
Oh, okay. Odd.
Okay. Wow. You feel you drink this and you kind of shake your head and you look to the wand and you just see this black ichor of smoke puff out, form the shape of a skull, and then dissipate. You feel as if a curse has just been removed from you.
What?
So
Wow!
metagame wise,
Holy shit, he had a curse on the wand and he just got rid of it by drinking it.
actually, never mind. We'll continue this. I can't wait
Yeah.
to reveal.
None of us know this though.
Yeah, you all would have seen
So
this.
how does it taste? Oh, we saw the smoke.
Yeah, that was a physical.
What was that,
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Wilfred?
There's water.
What does Wilfred know about what just happened other than what he sees just like us? Does he feel anything or
He would feel a weight he didn't know he had. You feel better. Yet you feel a weight being lifted off your shoulders that you didn't know you had. But you have no idea what was just done to you.
Now I'm intrigued
Yeah.
and I would totally get like a vial of that water for analysis later.
Okay.
I'm in a bit of a
Alyan.
panic. I think I'm gonna also take a sip of the water.
Okay.
Like, because we all saw the black smoke, right?
Yeah.
I look down at Sylvanas and I say, oh, wow, well, thank you, sir.
Very cool. Alyan, are you gonna?
Well, I was waiting for Wilfred to respond to like what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I think I just avoided some terrible fate.
A fate that would have befallen you when you drank the water, or a fate that would have befallen you had you not drank it?
I think had I not.
Ooh, okay, cool.
I think-
and I go
I
to
think
cup
Mr.,
up some water myself.
Okay.
Mr.
I freaking
Sylvanas
told
here was
you
looking out
guys.
for me.
Okay. You take a sip as well. So Isaac has the vial, and all three of you have taken a drink from this, correct?
Yeah, dude, I am
I just grabbed it. I didn't take a drink.
replacing my water skin water with this.
Okay.
I think it was just me and Slagan that actually drank it.
Okay. And Wilfred, but yeah.
Well, yeah, Wilfred.
No worries. So yeah, you guys do that. You take your vial. Do you have a vial on you?
That actually I was just looking at. I don't seem to have it in my equipment.
Because vials.
Although I would imagine I would have them for RP reasons. Like,
I mean, I literally bought vials as Voxamillion for stuff like this. So I mean, you tell me. If you want to add a D4 of vials in your inventory, I'll allow it.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I mean, I should have them, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. That's fine.
Okay.
You roll a 1, you have 0.
Oh.
It broke. In your pocket. So yeah. Yes. You.
Oh right, I need
You have vial shards.
4.
Do we notice
Nice.
any effect?
I will get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
But. Okay, so yeah, that happens. You guys, neither of you seem to feel
Notice anything
yeah.
or?
For no reason, I feel like I have a new lease on life.
I didn't seem to be
Interesting.
haunted by anything.
Of course, I still have to get this thing out of me.
Get what thing out of you?
that's all. I
Oh,
didn't notice
the-
anything else about the statue, so.
Thinking about that, I kind of try to chug some more water.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help that. Glug, glug, glug. Just stick my head in and.
Sure. You do so. And
Super cold.
it's
Feet start hurting.
fucking freezing, but it tastes fine. It's good drinking water.
The ice cream headache.
Yeah. Brain freeze.
This makes me want to drink my water in real life.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, what are you guys doing as you sit in this room?
You saw something in the statue's hand. Cool.
Yeah, and I suggested that we fish it out.
I'm not
Well,
touching
gotta-
any more of this stuff
gotta-
after seeing that spooky shit.
I've got a
Actually-
pipe here that we can tie a rope around and
This
see
is a
if we
good
can hook
point.
something.
After all the help he gave us, I don't want to take what he's got.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't care personally.
I mean, I haven't gotten anything valuable out of this place yet, so I'm going fishing.
We have valuable
I'm-
new allies.
I'm letting you take your path.
Are you did you say you're going fishing?
Yeah, so instead of tying the rope around the eyelet of the python, I'm gonna try and tie it around like the spike side of it.
Sure.
And it, hopefully, good enough to where it won't like slip off the end.
The frickin' Titan?
And no, I've got 8 more.
Oh
I
shit!
think I'm in
Okay.
like packs of 10.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna do that and see if I can like lower the rope down to where. What is it that's in his hand?
You can't. Well, now that the ice is open, I guess you would be able to see, because it is crystal clear water. It is a. I mean, you see that it's all stone. But it is a bundle of flowers in his hand.
Okay. But it's a stone effigy of flowers in his hand. It's like part of the statue.
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
all like one piece of stone.
I like look down there as I'm trying to like get my thing down there. I'm like, guys, I think this is just part of the statue. I don't think there's anything like other than statue down here. And then I
You're-
have to pull my rope.
Oh.
Your piton hits like the various stems of these like flowers, and they are very solid and don't react in
Yeah.
any way. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
Do you
alright,
feel
guys,
like
yeah,
you
there's-
got any
flowers.
weird
Sure, we can find
black
someone
smoke
to do
skulls
that.
in you?
I don't think so. I drank the water. Nothing happened to me. I just keep pulling my rope back up and start to untie my knot and put everything away. So that's all I do.
Cool.
All
I
right.
kind of
Are we gonna go
grumpily
take
like
those-
kind of
Oh.
kick on the ground because I didn't like get anything valuable. This is sucks.
That's all right, Alyan. I mean, Slagan found a bunch of money. Maybe you want some of that?
I keep what I find. I don't grub.
All right. Well,
Wow.
should we take these barrels back, or do we have more to look at?
Yeah.
I mean, or we could
Did we
just
say
go sell
we
them.
found some furry, hairy stuff?
Yeah, the bear's den. Well, I say, looks like this was the bear's den.
Is there anything interesting in there?
Bear scat.
Bear scat.
Very interesting.
I mean,
I
maybe
bet I
good
could
for
tell you what he's been
starting a
eating.
fire or something.
Like this guy.
This guy?
Alyan, Alyan. How long did that conjure animal thing last? By the way,
It was an hour.
it was an hour, so they're
So it's
gone.
no wolf.
Yes, and it was
Oh,
not
never mind.
concentration. So
All right, because we were.
We short
I've been
rested.
fucking around. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Well,
Let's go back to Good Meed.
Well, do we want to go
What
to
do
Good
we-
Meed, or we're actually
I
closer
mean,
to?
we're really
Bren
close
Shander?
to
Yeah,
Bren Shander.
because
Yeah,
that's
I
where
think-
we have to take the mead to sell it.
What do we
well,
have to go to
also
Bren Shander for?
To
For
sell
the
the
mead
and to
and
save my
to
life.
Figure out what the heck is eating Gilbert Grape over here.
oh boy. Okay, so you guys head back to the cart and gather up.
Start figuring out how to push it or pull it.
Push it. Okay, so as you guys
Push it real good.
make your way back to the cave. You are greeted.
Hey!
It's me, Mario.
Got back up. I told you guys.
You are greeted by a Verbeeg that is holding the other dead Verbeeg up on the ground, and you see them talking in Giant. For those of you that can hear in Giant, if you understand Giant, which you hear.
La 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 la.
D5
Grumble, grumble, grum, grum.
Crap. Doug, no!
Doug.
I was looking forward to our date. Who did this to you?
Poor Skeeter.
Or
Penny Minnie.
So as you guys kind of come around the corner, this kind of all unfolds, and you were not being sneaky, from what I understand. If you will place yourselves right about this area. I assume, Slagan up front.
Still doubting I was probably dragging behind, which is unfortunate.
All right. I mean, she sees you guys
Are
come
Verbeeg
around the
particularly
corner.
gendered? Can you tell? Is there any physical difference that would make us realize that it was a woman?
Yeah, she has tits. So you guys see this.
How tall is she?
Her tits are about 8 foot, and above her
Tell
tits are
her.
her head, because it's a fucking female. That's why I said she, you stupid motherfucker. So,
Tell
Well,
her
I just
I
wanted
want
to
to
know how
squeeze
tall
them.
she was. Because I'm
She'll
not
know what it
like
means.
7
I
foot
want to do
even,
her.
so like maybe I could just get and have them like rest up here somehow.
and she's totally into that because
After you just kill her.
you
That's
killed
my snooze
her,
too.
her dating big date. Everyone roll initiative as you fight.
I know I
Initiative.
just killed your
She
boyfriend,
needs
but
a new date, right?
you want me?
It wasn't us.
Where
His
did that
meal didn't
reaction
agree
come
with
from?
him.
What
There's
happened?
black smoke skulls in here.
Holy shit,
He
I got
had
good initiative,
indigestion.
guys.
Now, just because I say you roll initiative doesn't necessarily mean you guys have to fight, but you can see that
Right.
she pulls off her weapon off her back and is facing you to fight. So, if you guys want to try and flip this somehow, feel free. Wilfred, what's your initiative?
12.
Slagan, what's your initiative?
4.
4. Isaac.
21!
21.
Oh shit.
Holy fuck.
What's your
What's
initiative?
your initiative?
24.
Wow.
Oh fuck.
You big
Holy
boy.
shit.
Alyan, you're up first.
Shit.
Yeah,
As
and
this,
I'm gonna
as
Multi-kill.
this nondescript
Jackal.
giant fantasy person who you're completely unaware of their gender appears in front of you. And she pulls out her tit, slaps it, says, "I'm a female."
Calm.
Slagan's
Are you?
fantasy.
Calm your tits.
Is this because you think that I didn't hear you say she? Because I did. I was asking for her. I was asking for that reason. I feel like this is an overreaction. Calm your
Dog.
tits.
I will not.
Yeah.
Shoot, well, I guess. I don't know.
Blah, blah, blah.
I guess-
see if
Can
you
I
find
can
that
I just like
comic.
lean over my shoulder to be like, she thinks we did it.
You say that. That's exactly what you say.
She's right.
So during this turn, I would. First and foremost, I would pull out my short sword, and I forget. Can I like use an attack turn, like an action to pull out my other one, or?
I'll say you can.
How does that
use
work?
Your bonus action to pull out a second one.
Okay. So that's it. That's all I'm doing this turn. Then basically.
Well, it's a free action to pull one. Free action to draw or stow, so you have out one.
Mhm.
Bonus action, pull out the other one, so you still have your action and you have movement.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have enough to get to her. So yeah. I've got 30 feet of speed, so.
You want? Okay.
So I'll judge the distance and see if I can use my action to
Hold it.
No, I think what I'm gonna do is actually like come up here and see if I can actually hide. Like after her like staring our entire group down and her watching me like move through our group first and
Yeah.
get behind this little wall nook and then just hide.
Roll stealth and remind me if it comes up.
Okay.
Isaac, you're up.
I would pull up my crossbow and kind of look to Slagan and be like, "Do you think you can calm her down?" And then I'd hold my action to fire at her.
Very good. Wilfred.
Okay.
I'm so glad
if
the
she
only
makes
person who speaks
aggressive
giant
action.
is going last.
Okay. Damn, I can't. Okay. I'm going to waste the spell slot by casting a silent image
Okay.
of the ogre. What the? Standing kind of in the pen with the goats.
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
And I'm gonna look at it and yell, "Oh no, there's two of them!" and make her think she's got help. I don't know. Just try to distract her.
Make her overstretched.
Okay.
Make this person even more confident.
Okay, she will turn behind her, look, and in giant Slagan, you hear her say, "Good, let's kill them."
But the
anything
dude
else?
looks exactly like her fallen compatriot.
No, the ogre.
Right.
She's a Verbeeg.
Who's also
she's
laying
very
there?
big.
My bad.
Yeah, whose body is also.
Whose body's
Yeah.
also right there?
But I assume this one's not
Spitting
bloody.
image.
He's just standing there, like, waving at her. and smiling.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Cool. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I don't really have much.
No problem.
I did not want to attack her, but I wanted to do something.
Sure. Very good. Slagan, you are actually first before her.
Wow, that's incredible.
She rolled a 2.
I guess I'll be like, the ogre did it. He got jealous in giant.
Okay. And you're trying to deceive her?
Yeah,
Give me
100%.
Give me a deception
Oh my
check.
god. Can my silent image change to adapt to be like, have an angry look on his face and be like, and like incredulous look?
Me?
Well, first, you would have to do it on your turn, but second, he said it in giant and you wouldn't have heard.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't understand.
Yeah.
He's still
Right,
just
that's right.
smiling.
Yeah.
Come on, be something good.
Waving. Just the whole time, just waving.
7.
6 solid seconds of waving.
Okay. She just looks at you, and that was your action. She just looks at
Yeah.
you and just snarls. Anything else?
Am I able to tell just by passive insight that she believes me?
What's your passive insight?
13.
Yeah, she doesn't believe you.
Fuck. Okay. Then I'll be like, oh, fine, and I'll rage.
Okay.
And you said to withdraw a weapon is a free action, so I'll withdraw my glaive, and that's it. When I rage, my tail gets scaly again. Chitinous armor.
Very awesome. She will then pull out her javelin as she throws a basket or drops a basket to the ground, pulls out her javelin and starts running up. Alyan, what did you roll for your stealth?
I think you know, friend.
Oh, no. Oh, did you send me a thingy? Oh, boy. What's the total?
Oh no.
What's the total?
What's the total? I
Yeah.
don't think it matters,
It
but
does. It absolutely
okay. Then it's an 8.
Okay, well, she rolled a 19. There's no critical fails in skill checks, just so you know. And she has a plus 0, so it's not infeasible. But she definitely comes
She
around the
rolled
corner,
really fucking well.
sees you,
She was paying.
looks to the side, and she is going to attack you. 2 attacks.
Oh man. I'm like
Does
in
a
this
4
corner, like, how am I gonna dodge these fucking stabs?
Does a 14 hit?
It is meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit.
Ooh, so 14 and 15 both hit. Oh boy.
So
Let me get all these dice out.
did you just duck in the corner and then sneeze?
17d6.
I
Damn
guess. Well, no, I didn't even need to do that. I just like ran through a bunch of people with her staring straight at us, and I go, whoop. She just comes around the corner like,
As she
yeah.
So as she was running up, she was facing Slagan, and when she just naturally was like scanning the area, sees you, and she like did a double take, and then she didn't see you. She turned around and saw the distraction. There was enough going on.
She saw your feet sticking out.
But you you take 11 damage on the first one.
oh, tits, dude.
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh god.
16 on the second.
I'm down, boys.
Oh shit!
My attack goes off now that I've seen her stab him really repeatedly.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack, and that is
that was garbage.
actually you're dead. Yeah, roll to hit.
10, because I rolled really low.
Okay, so she was here. So 5, 10, 15.
You know what's really garbage?
25.
That verbal
Silent
get ruined,
image?
you're not-
Uses an action to move it.
Wow.
Oh.
And
That's harsh.
she will disappear around the corner,
What?
out of sight. You just hear fade away.
She like sprints up and is like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. What
Then
did you roll?
bails.
I'm trying to read. A book.
Only 10 to hit.
Okay,
It was-
very good. Yeah, you do in fact miss.
Yeah.
Alyan,
Yes.
make a death save.
See?
Oh yeah. I get to try and not die. I forgot. What's the success?
If it's double digits, it's a success.
Including 10?
Yep.
Okay, it's a success.
Very cool. Isaac, you're up. You see that Alyan took 2 spears right in the gut and just folds over, or falls back against the wall and just slides down.
I'm like, oh shit. And I just, shit. What do I do for this?
damn!
Oh,
What can I do for this?
what? I've rolled such shit tonight.
I'll
D&D's
grab
fun.
a potion that I have and toss it at him because I'm doing healing word, but I'm an artificer, so I have to have a reason for doing it.
Okay.
So I'll just toss a potion. It's like in a soft membrane or something.
It's the little like bobas that you can get in your frozen ice cream.
Yeah, it's like I
Hold on.
toss
Ding! By the
toss
Spirit of the Lord.
boba at him.
You just chuck it at my face.
I will say you have to.
Healing
There's a bunch
boba.
of broken glass in my face as I wake up.
I will say you have to move to like here behind Slagan to get line of sight on his body.
Okay.
So you use 10
Yeah,
feet.
even though I'm a little uncomfortable doing it, I'll see that and I'll toss this thing at him, and he heals 8 HP.
Wow. Nice.
Good roll.
So you're back up. Give yourself 8 health.
Apply change.
Very good. That's your action. 10 foot of movement. What else?
And
Healing
then
word's bonus action, isn't it?
healing word is a bonus action. You're right. Damn.
So how did this heal work exactly? What did you say?
This
It was,
membrane of goo, just like is thrown on your chest and splatters, and it begins to seep into your wounds, and they begin to close up. And internal healing is done as it had seeped into your body, and you look down. And what does the outside look like? Like, what color would it be?
It'd be green.
Green. You have like a bright nature green slab, just kind of 2 large gobs of it that are just kind of bubbling and pussing a bit, as it kind of like acid like pussing with a bit of white foam. Yeah,
It's like a little bit of steam coming off.
exactly.
And
It's
then
like,
I'll just
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll go here and see if I can see her. Can I?
You can. I will reveal, but
All right, and then I am going to. I'll just fire another bolt at her.
very good. Roll for a hit. Wilfred up next, followed by Slagan.
Why do I keep rolling so bad, man?
You garbage. You trash.
12 to hit.
12 just hits.
Oh, damn.
She does not have her shield, therefore easier to hit.
9 damage
9 damage, very
with the
good.
crossbow. The
You-
shadowy bolt.
Yeah, this. Thank you for reminding me of details I make up on the spot. This shadowy bolt apparates at the edge of your crossbolt, and yeah, you guys see this silver speck kind of fly off as this dark trail behind it, and you guys just hear, "Argh!" And she just reaches it with one hand, pulls it out, bing, throws it against the wall, but as it right before it hits the wall, just vanishes. Anything else?
And that's it.
Okay,
That's it.
Wilfred.
Okay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. I am actually super good at Minor Illusion. I get to do 2 effects out of it, both a visual and an auditory,
Okay.
because I have like super advanced Minor Illusion or some shit. So
Sounds legit.
Super dupe.
trying to see the size that I can create. Oh, just an object. Damn, no bigger than 5-foot cube. I wanted to cover the whole cave in blood and be like, "Roar!"
Oh my god.
I wanted to scare her out. Instead, oh my god, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna run up to here so I can see the fire,
Okay.
and I'm going to make an image appear like within the smoke and the light of the fire
Uh-huh.
of just the head of her boyfriend there
Okay.
looking at her,
Yeah.
and then in his voice just be like, "Run away, save yourself."
He's saying it in common.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You go save yourself.
What spell is this?
Minor illusion,
Minor.
but it's
illusion.
improved minor illusion.
Oh my god.
It can be your
So
voice,
fun.
someone else's voice.
Okay, so I need to make an
Uh,
investigation check. That's what I was trying to find out.
Oh, yeah.
So investigation against your spell save DC, which is
13.
natural 20. With a +0 to intellect, but she just looks back and says, "No, dog dead. Dog doesn't speak common to me." She keeps running. But yeah, your spell seems to not have an effect, unfortunately.
Man, I'm not having a good time with these non-combat spells.
During combat, right?
Yeah.
Just rolling really well against you.
Anything else?
Nope, I don't have any fancy bonus actions, so I'm going to run and kind of duck behind this cart.
Yeah, you're able to get full cover due to your size. No problem. Slagan, it is now your go. Your rage drops. You raged out waiting
does?
for you raged. Your whole turn went. You didn't do an attack, and you were not attacked. You were there ready, pumped for a fight, and you see that Alyan gets attacked in your tense moment as your quarry runs from you fades.
I guess, yeah, it would have ended at the end of my last turn, even. Not even at the start of this turn.
I would have allowed it to. because you raged at the end, it doesn't make sense for you to like, "Ugh," you know. I would if he would have missed Alyan, he would have attacked you, and you would have had resistance and everything. You know what I mean? So no
Got
for
it.
future, but it did drop. Do you regain rages after a short rest or long rest?
Long rest. I have one left.
Okay, good.
Also,
You
I
have
think
3?
the wording of it lets it last
I
that
have
turn.
3. So I'll go and just kind of like sigh.
Don't worry, it happens to all kinds of guys.
Yeah. And just be like, and I guess I'll wander around this way, having heard her be like, "No, he don't speak common."
Yeah.
Hey, it's
And
that
then I'll
one
be
song
like-
again.
Where you go? And I'll rage. I'll rage again, I guess,
Sure.
and I'll just stick her with my glaive this time because I definitely need to make sure I do that in
Cool.
profit.
And keep in mind, you don't have to make contact. Just doing the action of attack keeps it.
Right.
I attack
Right,
myself.
Yeah. Ah!
I attack the wall.
So yeah, glaive attack. 13.
Just hits? Yeah, it hits. Roll up damage.
This damage is 4.
Very good. That's including rage bonus as well. You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 3 or a 2. So no, I did roll a 1. 1 plus 3. So and then plus 2. So 6.
Die plus strength plus rage. Right.
Barbarians are supposed to be simple, not 3-step math. Come on,
All right, 6 damage.
No,
Very good.
6 damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's all I've got.
Okay. She will.
And my tail is scaly again, just because,
Right.
as it does.
She will.
Is it her turn?
She goes right after me.
Sure.
4 and then 2.
Yeah.
Who's
Why?
last?
I feel like I went before her.
You did. You were very
Yeah,
first.
you did a death saving throw,
You
remember?
did death save. You got a
Oh, that
10,
was my turn.
You got healed. Wilfred did his illusion.
I
Yeah,
forgot
that
that
was
a
your
saving throw is a turn. Damn it.
10, 15, 20.
I stick her as she exits. Oh wait, no, as out of 5 foot. Did we discover that last time, or was that sneak attack?
That was for sneak attack.
So I still get an attack of opportunity
it's
when she
as long
leaves
as-
yes,
10
because
foot.
your threat range is 10 foot. Yes. You
Okay,
just can't
I'll-
give sneak attack, I think.
Do that. Right, that
Yeah,
was the
once
5
you're
foot
within
rule.
5.
And she does. First thing she does is pull out a shield. As she has a
Okay,
javelin. in it.
well, 19.
19 definitely hits. Roll damage.
She's
Hopefully
in the
something
middle
better
of
than
the-
I won this
Ow!
time. 12.
All right, hefty. Very good. You do so, and she's definitely hurt. It's sticking out the back of her, and she will pull it out of her. No.
Oh, no, I
it's
have
a
my glaive.
Sorry, it's a glaive. I was thinking it was a javelin for some reason. She takes her glaive or her spear, turns around and throws it at you, attempting to. God damn it. Okay, totally misses. And she runs around the corner and disappears from sight. It is now Alyan's turn. Alyan is half movement to stand up. Other than that, you have your full turn.
Oh, I'm down, huh? That makes sense. All right, well, I will stand up and I mean, yeah, I'll look around.
You look around
At,
and yeah, your allies are kind of gone. You hear pandering of noise.
I see
over
I
here.
see somebody here
Isaac.
and here.
Yep, Wilfred
Right?
hiding behind the cart. Sure. Yeah.
You see the direction we're facing?
Yeah, so I would, assume that she's around there and start heading around the corner here, see what I can see. So I'd go 5. Can I get in the same space as allies? I forget. Temporarily moving, but I just can't end there. Is
Correct.
that how it works?
Correct.
Okay. 10,
Difficult terrain to move through them though.
20. That's more than my movement, so I guess I'm stuck here.
I'll say you can get just past them.
Okay.
But then now you're difficult terrain for him.
Well, he could sidestep him. You get between the crate and him.
That's true.
And I don't see anything here, so I just look around.
Yeah, you can use a free action to kind of holler, like as you're like, where'd she go? You know, you can do some free speaking.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly. I would look around and just be like, "Where'd she go?" And I guess I might like look down at like the sizzling of my abdomen where the 2 stab holes are, and try and like scoop some of the goop into the hole a little bit and like pat it in. See if I can get it to heal anymore.
That won't work. It's a reaction. The reaction
I still
already
try.
happened.
I'm still keeping it in, like trying to. I like poke. I pinch my skin together a little bit to see if I can get it to stay. Like there's a big old hole in me. So awkward.
Like when you have a cut under a band-aid for too long and the skin's just like weird.
Yeah.
Ew.
Still have action and
that's-
bonus section.
I don't have anything other than combat-y things that I can do. I'm trying to think here.
Opposite problem Wilfred has.
Yeah.
I have too much combat. I don't have enough combat.
I guess I could try and hide right by the fire in the middle of the ground.
You could dash using your action, and then hide in a better spot if you want.
Oh, I forgot I've got dash. Dodoy.
Do
Yeah, I mean, just taking context clues from where people are looking, I'm assuming that she was up in this area, so I'll just
Yes.
try and dash like further in this area. So was that, even if with half movement wasted of my original, dash gives me my full movement's worth?
Right.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
We're looking at the other corner.
25, 30, too late.
Well, wrong. Okay.
Isaac, roll your stealth and write a number down. Isaac, you're up, followed by Wilfred and Slagan.
I guess I'll move.
Does anybody holler anything at me?
I would have tried to tell you.
As you went off in the hallway, Isaac said, "Wrong way."
How many do I have? 20. So okay, so that's my full movement right there. Can I see around the corner?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Nailed it, coach.
I feel kind of bad because she's like running away, but I
She's just
still
a wussy.
shoot at her.
Cool. Roll to hit.
She's gonna get something out of the
Oh my
shit pit.
god. 14 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh my god.
14 is their AC with the shield.
I'm rolling so bad, guys. 6 damage.
Another
Shut up.
of these silver shadowy darts pierce into her back. You see there's already 2 thick lines of blood trickling down, and a third one just appears and begins dripping. Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Wilfred, followed by Isaac.
Okay. I'm going to step behind Isaac,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast a second level magic missile
Okay.
into her back.
Very good.
Damn.
How much does she take?
Takes anime missiles worth of damage.
11 anime missiles worth of damage.
11 anime missiles of damage taken. What else for you, sir?
And I hide behind Isaac.
You can't actually hide, but you cower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's a gnome,
get
never mind.
better description.
Yeah,
If you were
yeah.
asking, you could.
Yeah, your missiles. What do your missiles look like again? They were.
So they're like blue and kind of purple, and they kind of crackle with
some
electricity,
white. Yeah, yeah.
and they
yeah.
all kind of shoot out with different shaped paths. Some
Very
of them
cool.
kind of zigzag, and some of them kind of spiral. And
Absolutely. The one
stuff
in the
like that.
center goes straight towards them, as the other ones wildly stay within a certain range, but move all along the wall. One of them even pings off the side of the cave as rocks kind of shatter, and they all eventually meet to the same point on the back of this creature. Slagan.
I'm super frustrated that she's running away, so I'm going to, I think, go up this way. 30 feet. And I'll just yell after her with Devil's Tongue and say, I killed your boyfriend.
Okay.
And you're next, idiot.
Ooh,
Stupid.
that insult hurts.
Yeah, wisdom save.
16.
She beats it.
You're an idiot.
Does he take psychic damage
No.
for the
Reflected.
Okay. She will. Is that all your turn?
That's pretty much everything I've got.
She grabs another javelin off her back and will throw it at you. 17 to
got a
hit.
lot of javelins.
I'll use my reaction to tail swipe that and see if I can beat that.
Okay.
A D8. Okay. Yeah, so I have 19 AC.
Okay, yeah, so you lean forward as she reactively throws this javelin at, or spear at you as you make this comment, and your tail just catches it right where your chest was, but you're like, you like lay down to a burpee and just push yourself back up. Michael Jackson style, you just rise back up, and you grab the spear, or your tail slams the spear on the ground as it bounces and clatters to the ground. And
So
you
cool.
see she just like looks at you, and
I'll make a rude giant gesture at her, just like, eh.
yeah, sure. Yeah, she again disappears around the corner.
I swear to God, if somebody doesn't Spartan her into that shit pit, I'm gonna scream.
Cool. Back to top Alyan.
Presumably, I would have heard the screaming that I went the wrong direction and see that nobody's coming behind me,
Mhm.
and not hear any activity from this way, and I would turn around and hightail it the other direction.
You turn around and you see this immense power of mage missiles coming from Wilfred, guiding off into the distant tunnel after a shadow bolt was launched, and you see Slagan just disappear around the corner.
Okay.
Ship it, ship it!
You hear them yell
Let's-
shit.
So that's 30, and then I'm gonna make a dash.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That's
Oh,
about as
by
far
the
as I
way,
get.
DJ, for simplicity's sake, we are using ruler distance, so we're not doing every other squares. 5
Oh,
feet.
I don't know what the difference is.
You get a fuck ton more movement, basically.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So how much movement do you have? 60.
Yeah.
You can get up to here.
Oh, that's like 2 more. Okay, well, actually, that's a
Which
pretty
lets you
significant
literally see her. I mean, it's up to you. But
amount. I'll go there, and I've taken my action to dash at this point to get here. Yeah, I just face her. Have both my long swords in my hand and try and be as ready as I can to
Cool.
die again.
very cool. You guys see Alyan just run dash past you guys and
That's
is
so
kind
stupid.
of squared up, looking into the dark cave, looking towards you. Assume this Verbeeg. Isaac, you're up. Wilfred, then Slagan.
This guy, right?
I'm assuming difficult terrain to move past him.
Slagan, yes. In that situation, I would say so. Yes.
Okay. So then
Unless you want to try some cool athletic shit to like run on top of the fence.
That is not Isaac. He would
fine.
not try.
I'm like
He takes
7
the
feet
logic-
tall.
Don't be afraid to
Straightest-
be creative.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, though, you actually make a good point, because he would try to avoid being in his space. But he wouldn't do it. So anyway, he'll just go... He'll go over here, I guess.
Sure.
And then just hold his crossbow if he sees her.
Okay. Very good. Wilfred.
Okay, so I can get to there. I assume I can't quite see the shit pit. Well, I can see some of it.
You can see the rim of the shit pit. You see the rim.
I wanted to try another illusion.
Okay.
I wanted to cover it in rock so she can't. Oh, I want to like shift where it looks like it is, so that it kind of looks like it's maybe a little farther to the south and east. You know.
I understand. There's a spell called Illusionary Terrain. I think you're delving outside of the ability of a cantrip. What is the name of this?
Silent Image. It's not the cantrip.
Silent
Image. Create an image of an object or some other visible phenomenon no larger than 15 feet cube.
That's pretty big,
I
actually.
think illusory terrain is for like bigger.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. It was purely visual. It's come with sound, smell, and the sensory facts. Yeah. Then yes. Alter. Change the same image. You can alter its appearance so that it moves. Create an image of a creature moving using walking physical interaction and reveals the illusion. You create an image of an object, creature, or something. The image. So, help me with the wording of this. DJ might jump in on this. The spell of silent image. It says you create the image of an object. The object can be a creature, an object, or some other visible phenomenon. The object or creature that you had created was the ogre. I don't see anywhere in this spell where it says that you are able to use your action to change that image. It says you can...
Yeah, no, I would be casting a whole new...
So sorry. Understood. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you.
Oh. And can it be a hole? Is a hole an object?
So...
Or do I just need to try to cover half of the... with rock?
Basically what you're creating is a hole with connected gravel all the way around.
So I've drawn a picture
yes.
that is the outline of the thing, and I shifted it where I want it.
That 100% that tracks. That's good. That's solid.
6 solid and tight.
Alyan, roll a investigation check for me.
Oh boy. See if I'm gonna fall into this friggin' hole.
What is this music from?
Taking a trip to the shit pit.
Investigation, you say?
Good.
YouTube is something. Yeah.
4.
I don't know what it's from.
4. You're focused on this Verbeeg, and yeah, this pit is here. Yep. You think the pit is where the green outline is. That is where it is. Cool.
So to be clear about from a player knowledge standpoint, not a character knowledge standpoint, essentially it looks like you've moved the pit, like you've made it look like there's solid ground where that little portion of the pit is on her side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. And you've made it look like the hole is elsewhere. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Shifted about 5 feet or so.
All right.
Slagan. Also give me a investigation as you kind of are peering into the next room.
10.
10?
Yep.
Not enough.
Samesies. As you're approaching this room, it appears that this the hole is where the green outline is.
Yeah, no problem. I was never in here to know the difference anyway, so...
Oh, God.
I guess I'll move up to where I think the edge of the shit pit is.
Oh God.
Cool.
And I'll yell at her with Devil's Tongue again for the final time. And say, smells like your boyfriend in here.
Ooh,
Damn.
That's an 8.
An 8, okay. So 1d4 damage. 4.
It smells like your boyfriend.
That's right, Doug was shit.
Depressing. This is mean.
Poor woman.
You still have an action, right? Wasn't that a bonus?
That was a bonus action. I guess I will action Stygian armor then, expecting her to try to knock my shit in with me having told her her boyfriend is shit.
Okay.
So that's just 10 temporary HP and the thorns.
Okay.
I swear I'm eating pudding because I have to, not because I enjoy the taste of pudding so much.
Okay.
Well, now I think you enjoy the taste of pudding so
Somebody's
much.
feeling a little self-conscious about
I had to call it out.
She pulls out a whip from her hip,
Oh.
and she goes
Got all the tricks.
to attack this
Oh.
bad
She was-
boy who just yelled about her dead boyfriend.
I just remembered how what whips
She
do.
has a new boyfriend.
Well, I
Yeah, you're
mean,
in the shit.
metagaming, whips don't pull. It's thorn whip spell that pulls.
Oh, okay.
So a 19 to hit you, and instead of
Should I
doing
try to
damage,
tail slap that?
what is tail slaps? Is it for ranged attacks? Specifically?
If a
Worked on a
creature you
spear.
can see within 10 feet of me, which she is,
Yeah, has to be because of the whip.
hits you with an attack roll,
Yeah,
so I can roll it after the hit.
yeah.
You can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8,
Uh-huh.
applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled.
Then yeah, go for it.
Damn, that's dope.
Do you have that as many times while you're raging?
It uses the reaction. So yeah, as long as I've chosen form of the beast tail, then I can use it as a reaction. And I have
Sweet.
21 AC.
Oh.
Holy
Okay.
fuck.
She will then throw the whip down into the shit pit, and just kind of yell into the sky, up to Alyan. Man, I was wanting to throw you in the shit pit.
I was ready to go in the shit pit.
Where
I was
exactly
hoping
does she
you
throw her
throw it in
whip,
the shit
and
pit.
would I see it sink through a fake floor, or how,
No,
how does
she
this work?
throws she throws it down into where they overlap. She just throws it in there.
All right.
So lucky.
Alyan, you are up.
We're
Alright.
putting the screws to him anyway. Just let him have it.
Yeah. Oh boy,
It's
here
more
we go.
It's more interesting this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know what I'm rolling for. What am I rolling for?
I don't know.
I don't know
Well,
either.
technically,
I
you
don't know
can
what
do an
I'm doing.
intelligence check.
It's
probably
D&D, you
to
play with
determine
dice.
whether-
I don't know.
What does this do?
Which actually, it would have cost an
We're convinced
action.
that is there.
Yeah, it would have cost an action to actually do so. So,
To do what?
to roll to. Wait, is this?
Yeah,
Is this...
a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine it's an illusion with a
Oh, okay.
investigation
So if
check.
you don't even use your action, you just automatically believe it. There's nothing you can do to.
You don't even roll against
Right.
it.
Cool. So, and you have no reason to. So, the hole is where it is.
Yeah.
And what would you like to do?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would try and get after the Verbeeg and in the straightest line possible. So I would 5, 10, 15.
Oh
20.
no!
So give me a roll a d20 as you get to about here.
All right.
If you roll, we'll say 13 or higher, so the number 13 or higher, then you react quickly enough and you feel your foot on an edge.
With
You're-
no bonus, just
Well, also,
Just-
he's
yeah,
been in
just
here
a luck
before,
check.
so
straight roll.
you might remember.
That's gonna be a 5.
Oh
Uh,
God!
Give me a
I'm so sorry.
So as your foot drops and all your weight is shifted to your right,
Just
give me a dex save.
okay. All right. Okay.
This is a
Please
high
roll
DC.
well. That's gonna be not natural 20.
But a dirty 20? Cool. Yeah, so you begin to fall and all your weight is moving forward, so you are just at the feet of the Verbeeg. You're grabbing onto the ledge, though. You were able to grab on using your reaction. But you're on the ledge there. If you would
So I'm
want-
like hanging on the ledge, like with the Verbeeg on top of me, above me, kind of thing.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Well, that's
Uh,
physical interaction. That certainly reveals it.
Yep, it sure does. And
As
I would
it
even
swirls
say-
away as if it were mist.
Yeah, Slagan, you see this happen in the floor. Alyan just seems to disappear to the floor for a moment, and then you see his head kind of bobbing in and out. Their head
I'll be
bobbing
like-
in and out from the ground.
You okay?
So I would try and get out of the pit.
Sure.
I would probably try and come off on this side here.
And because you did your save using climb speed, which is just difficult terrain, basically 5 feet is 10 feet. You have enough movement, and you're out, and you still have your full action and bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. All right. Well, then I'm gonna approach her if I'm not already adjacent to her in
You're-
melee. Oh, I am right here.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
We have some like shit pit plot armor.
So then I'm going to attack using my sneak action because I am a swashbuckling motherfucker.
Roll the hit first. See if you
Just
get-
got fancy.
Yep.
I've got some fancy ass footwork. So
And you're 1-on-1 with no ally adjacent to them, right? So you get the sneak attack.
correct.
Cool.
So that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage
All
plus
right.
your sneak attack.
So that's gonna be this guy plus sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. It's an extra. Oh my god, an extra. I forgot how much. Oh my god. So yeah, I'll roll the main damage.
Plus your dex.
Well, the plus the dex has nothing to do with the sneak attack, right? So it's plus to the total that I get of the rolls combined, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So 12 total damage.
So that's your 3d6 plus dex is 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Offhand.
And then I'm gonna attack with my offhand. So that's gonna be 9 to hit.
Does not hit. The first one you cut. The second one, the shield's brought up, and she goes, "I think your toe dipped in the shit." I think you're spent at that point. Isaac, you are up.
All right, I didn't see any of the shit pit nonsense.
That's true.
And I'll just go over here and I'll fire at her.
Very good. Roll to hit.
15 to hit.
15 does hit.
All right. Wow, that was garbage. 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. She's injured. She's looking very injured. She's looking tired. She's breathing very heavy.
And then bonus action, I will Sanctuary on Alyan, which I guess... what can I do for that?
You can yell out.
Yeah, I guess I'll just yell out something so that it changes targets for some reason? Sure, I need to come up with a reason for that.
Sanctuary. Well, did you read Sanctuary all the way through?
Yeah, Sanctuary wards them against attack. So
Yeah,
if
but
they
if you
try to
attack-
attack Alyan, they have to attack someone else.
Right, but if
If
Alyan attacks, the spell's lost.
I haven't
that's right,
attacked
'cause they
since
go
the spell.
first.
So I don't. And so I.
Oh wait, no! I do this intended because
Okay.
he went before me, and
Okay.
then they'll attack, and then it's his
Yep,
turn. So
understood.
yeah.
Very good. Just want
So
to
yeah.
make sure your work because I messed that up when I was half
Yes.
box. Cool. Did
But
you
I
want a
sanctuaried
flavor?
him.
Okay.
I don't know what the flavor is, so we'll pretend I have flavor, and I'll have to figure it out later.
Sounds perfectly fine.
Goop him again.
Goop 'em again.
Yeah, it's a bouncy goop. It's a bouncy goop. Another goop.
You take
Flubber.
you take a boba bead, you slam it on the ground, it bounces off the ground and hits a stalactite off of the ceiling, and then opens it, and it just drops over Alyan's head. Alyan, you feel this goop just kind of drop all over you, and you see,
It looked like shit from the pit.
yeah, and the Verbeeg's like,
She's like,
you can see that they're like wanting to
It's
avoid
yellow.
you, they're not sure.
You guys are into some weird stuff.
Wilfred, you are up.
Oh, Wilfred.
guys are into some weird stuff.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
God damn. Does it look like
Ah,
more-
Run up here
Is that what it
and
looks like?
say, "Sorry, guys."
For what?
It wasn't meant for you. And
What was
I'm
it?
going to cast a magic missile,
Okay.
a level 1,
Yeah.
at her. All 3. 2, 4, 7 damage.
All right.
Oh, +1 each. Shit, I didn't do that. 10 damage. I didn't do that last time for the level 2.
How much do I add for that?
That was 4 more damage on the last one.
So 14 total then?
Yeah.
Very injured, very hurt, still alive. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I want to start running back this way. And the end.
Cool. Slagan, you're up.
Good. I know what I'm doing. I'll just step over here and I'll, from across the shit pit, stick her with the glaive.
Absolutely. Roll 2 hit.
16.
Absolutely hits. Roll damage.
6. I rolled a 1 again.
How do you want to kill her? She has exactly 6 health left.
Oh boy. I want to stick her in the leg so that she falls forward
Yeah,
into the shit pit.
You stick her in the leg, and she buckles down on it on her knees, and you see tears just rushing down her face. You killed Doug! And then you put your glaive behind her neck, and you say, now you. And you pull her down, and she tumbles forward into the pit, and the spikes from the various bones pierce her as she has a guttural, but it's all bubbly from the shit and the ichor that's down there. 'Cause she's
Gross.
face down, so it's
Now take 6 days to die from sepsis.
God! It's awful. I think you got some shit on your foot.
No, she'll drown it. She'll drown it.
Did she have to take a breath to say that?
She did, and then immediately vomits, and then you guys hear a and that's
Jesus.
What is this campaign?
It takes like 10 minutes for her to die.
Oh my god.
She tries to climb back out.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
Can't get purchased with all the slime on
No,
her
you
hand.
stab her in the leg, and she tumbles down, and
Oh.
she is crying though. And
Oh my God.
she does fall in, and she does get pierced, but none of that other nonsense. So she's absolutely face first, pierced by the bone, cut down by Slagan the Warmonger.
I shrug.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight. Well,
We spent the entire session in this same stupid cave.
As one does.
I think I need therapy.